everybody.
Hey.
Welcome back. Woo. First session of Heist Baby.
Heist Baby.
You may have noticed we are one person down at the moment. Hopefully Michael will be showing up, but otherwise we're getting the show on the road. And I'm going to start off again by allowing the players to explain or recap what happened in the last session, if they can remember.
So many things.
Yeah.
Shitless.
A lot of poop jokes.
Yeah. There was some weird prank shop thing. I don't know. I didn't get inside it, but I think you two got into the prank shop.
That's right. I think it was either called Cherries or Cherise. Either one of the two. But, they had lots of great stuff in there.
All I wanted was some fireworks, and it turned out we spent the next hour talking about shit.
Yeah, fake shit.
Shit.
Suspiciously fake shit. It doesn't look that fake. Michael unfortunately had a bit of an accident as well too.
With a funnel.
With a funnel. It's great that he tried to get most of it into the jar. I mean,
He did try his
very
best.
impressed.
Talk impressive.
Still a mystery how that happened. No one really knows.
Yeah, he did quite well. I don't know how he managed to sleep holding such a cold, hard thing all night, but the smell must have been terrible.
Might be an artificer thing. I think that's
Yeah.
how they train.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, you learn things every day.
And then you
What
shoot in
else?
the jar.
As you can tell, we're looking quite slick in our party guests that we picked up. Yes.
Some interesting new treads that do lots of interesting things as well.
We did get on the ship after all.
That's right.
Yeah.
Took a while.
What a spectacular ship it is.
I was waiting at the docks for ages.
How did you manage to get on board?
I snuck on. I pretended to be one of the passengers.
As the crow flies.
Yes. Actually live up in the crow's nest.
Where's my home going?
Yeah, so we got on for the party, and I think we just laid eyes on the person who has supposedly has this blueprints that we're after.
That's right. Someone who looked suspiciously like an artificer. Probably the bigwig. Didn't he fund the?
I think that's what they were saying. Yes, that he funded it.
I hate to be that guy, but I completely forgot to write his name down. What was it?
Edward Garrett.
Edward Garris.
Was he the sponsor one?
Yes.
Not to be confused with Gareth.
Yes. Gareth is the sailor guy, the crew member.
Yes.
That we came across.
We should find Gareth. He was nice.
Yeah, so we wanted to strip him, did we not?
I'm meeting Gareth at 8 p.m. We're going to go and get absolutely shit-faced with each other. We're going to steal our clothes, and we're going to break into somewhere and get more uniforms that actually fit better.
Yes.
Because
That was
style
your plan,
matters.
wasn't it?
Indeed.
Yes.
There was also backup. Just want to remind everyone.
It's still on the table.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right.
You missed plans B to E, but yes. Plan F was immediately.
I still think it's the most achievable one.
Well, it's the
Personally,
second most achievable one right now.
silver medal.
Fingers
Thank
crossed
you
for
very
the
much.
guests.
Yes.
Yeah, so the ship has commenced their first lunch of the trip, effectively. And you guys have seen the Captain Alistair D. Lerendar introducing Edward Garrett as the sponsor of
Quick
the
jumper.
maiden voyage of the Zephyr's Envy. So as the captain waves over Edward, and there's a round of applause, general smattering of claps. Edward steps up and says, "Well, as many of you know, I'm a man of few words, but I hope this voyage is as fruitful as possible for Corvair and House Lerendar, and all the best to its success. Cheers." And he raises a glass.
Cheers.
Cheers.
And he takes a seat. They actually move off to the captain's table as a staff member steps up and says, "Lunch is served. Please take your seats." And you guys find that your tickets correspond to a table about 2 tables away from the captain's table. There's only the 6 of you, one more quiet than the others, and one other person at this table who is an elven woman. A thin female, half elf, with long blonde hair down to her lower back and a flowing leaf green dress. And as she sits down as well, she does customary greetings, quick greetings. As the staff start rolling out these plates for lunch, and it's quite a sight. You see meats, sweet pastries, roasted vegetables, a smorgasbord effectively on these plates as they come out and pass them across to your tables. So the half-elf just leans over to you and says, "Hello, I'm Hilara. What business are you people involved in Charm? I don't seem to recognise you. I know quite a few people around here."
We're sort of a mixed bag of different people. I'm here for the entertainment. Got a couple of engineers on board. Also got someone from the media. A few enthusiasts. We're sort of all managed to get on at the same time, and we're just sharing company. So.
Oh, fantastic. The media, you say? My uncle's involved in the marketing sector.
Oh, I see. Excellent.
I'll be keeping tabs with you.
So what did you say your name was again?
My name is Hilera.
Hilera.
Yes,
Okay.
it's a pleasure to meet you.
What's his name?
His name's Aurin.
Oh, okay. I see. I might know him.
Yes, he's quite a big wig in the marketing arena, if you will, and he's allowed me to come on and represent his business interests today, and hopefully spark up some conversations. So, fingers crossed. If any of you have any work that you would care to send our way, I'd be much appreciated.
What sort of work do you want sent your way?
Anything that you need advertising communicated with the wider Shan audience, especially the elite, I can probably help you out. You may have heard of Devandi, fine tailor.
Oh yes.
Tailor my word.
Actually, Devandi is where we got these fine clothing from.
I should have known.
That if you ever want anything to wear to impress people, the only place to tell is Devandi.
My tagline's catching on. Fantastic. Yes, one of the best, obviously. Yes, and the go-to place in the other sections, definitely.
I mean, it's such a little mom and pop store too. How could you not like it?
Exactly. It's got that homespun aesthetic that everyone's looking for nowadays. It's perfect. Beautiful way. Yes, well, hopefully we get to talk some more, and maybe, like I said, if you have any business interests, anything, we could maybe do.
This might be able to do some immediate business. I mean, how are you for booking sort of gigs and that kind of thing?
Booking gigs?
So I'm a travel overseas, so I'm not really known that well here.
What's your name?
Prince.
Prince. Fantastic. I obviously don't book menus myself, but I have several contacts who work in the entertainment industry. I might be able to line something up for you.
Well, I'm a
If
very
we can-
important client, so how about you impress me by getting me the gig of playing music right now for this lunch?
Roll a persuasion check. I want to say with disadvantage. 'Cause
Can I just say he's very good as a representative of House
15.
15. She's looking at you. Haven't heard any of your repertoire yet. I might be able to someone, but I need to know, how you really are.
As a representative of House Thrash, I would definitely vouch for Prince's skills.
House Thrash?
Yes.
They're the mercenaries out west, right?
Yes.
So it gives you like a side eye. I'm just like wondering how you know bards, famous bards.
Well, what I find is that, and this sort of industry, money often talks, and I just flip.
You're not wrong. I can see what I. She takes the dog.
Needs to be while everyone's here. I want to make a very good impression, and then you and me will have a lot of good business going forward.
Fantastic. Let me see what I can do.
All right.
I'll sort something out for you. And she disappears the gold into her dress.
So we're just giving people a
Name, because it's such an amazing name. I don't think I gave anyone else this name out, but
Okay.
yeah, no one knows me here, so that's
So you're
fine.
just being Prince?
I'm
That's fine.
Prince.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's all true, guys, friends.
I mean, if we're being honest, this might actually be a lucrative gig, to be fair. So.
You guys carry on your meal, eating away. Everyone seems to be having quite a good time. There's some general background music folk happening, just some violins and cellos, just fancy affair. The meal carries on for another hour. It's like about 4 or 5 courses that come through here. It's quite elaborate, and each plate that comes along is better than the last, effectively. Ending with some incredibly tiny desserts at the very end, just like hardly any space taken on the plates at all. As you guys wrap up your dinner, the staff come out and say, thank you everybody. Dinner will be later tonight towards please feel free to enjoy the facilities and let us know if you have any issues. And head off into the various parts of the boat, casino, decks, that sort of thing.
What time is it roughly in the morning?
You're looking at about probably like 1 in the afternoon, 1 or 2.
Games of time to kill.
Is there anything pressing on the
Might know how we would get off the airship if it ever came to that. So I think that's probably one of the first orders of business.
Have a look at the lifeboat. See if they can actually fly or just float.
Yeah. That's right. Should we try and see if we can find anyone who might be actual experts, or maybe they maintain the lifeboats or something like that.
Sounds like a good plan.
Anyone want to pretend that they're afraid of heights and ask some worried sounding questions? Oh, are we safe? What happens if we have to get off the ship? I'm having a panic attack.
I think that I just volunteered, my friend.
Who's
Well,
the best
like the
actor?
kind of person who panics.
No, but that might push the general idea just a little bit more.
Okay, how's this? I'm very frightened. What happens if we're crashed?
Or French. With disadvantage.
This is gonna be not good. 11.
I feel like you conveyed enough of it.
I think I did a good job.
Yeah.
All right, let's point me in the right direction.
All right. Is there anything else while we're looking at changing targets? Because you've got that
Little Gareth, we got
rendezvous with
Gareth.
Gareth later tonight, don't you?
Indeed. Yes.
And you want to try and get in good graces with the captain.
You want me to be the one to talk to the captain?
No, just in general. We
you stay away
get
from
in
him.
good graces with the captain. So,
About to say.
how likely is it that Erendars might recognise you?
It is possible, but I doubt it at the moment. I mean,
Is Lundar on good terms with your
yeah.
Well, roll a history check.
Natural 20.
So the 20-year history of the house.
Plus 1, 21.
You are very much aware of the other houses as part of your upbringing throughout your own house. You do know Erendar is responsible. It's known as the House of Storm, I believe, or it has the mark of Storm, and is responsible for most of the air travel in Eberron. They own the marketplace effectively when it comes to that. Your house in particular is often hired to be mercenaries or bounty hunters, so you know that on occasion other houses have hired you and there is any real animosity between your houses. Your house is seen very much as a utility house, so it's probably seen slightly lower, like seen as slightly inferior by a lot of the other houses, but it's not, there's no animosity.
But they wouldn't fuck with us.
Also that. depending on the house.
How brave do they feel?
Yeah. They know the house is worth it.
Yeah. But at the moment I'm not leaving my house yet.
Well, I was thinking it might, out of everyone, maybe you might have the best chance of possibly talking to the captain, because a loose, tenuous relationship between your clans.
It is very loose, yes. Yes. I think if Mr. Garrett has what we want, then maybe we should just focus our efforts on him and make sure we know we have a way off this ship, and then we can go from there. What use do we have for the captain?
If he can get in his good graces, depends on how good graces we can get, and maybe we can get away with some stuff. Also I was thinking, maybe if we could try and track where this Edward Garrett is. It sounds like something probably you'd be lost.
Yeah, I can investigate his location, find him, distract him, interview him, and get everything we need to know out of him.
Yes, it would probably be not uncommon if you were asking some really deep dive.
Yeah, exactly. I'll hit him with all the journalism I've got.
And The only other thing that was also that person from the casino.
Calamar.
Calamar, yeah. Whether it's possible for us to still get a meeting.
Yes, I'm working on that. I did promise that. I'm working on it. I'll get there eventually. Just need to find him.
So,
With locate, I just got a quick question. With locate object, can I locate, say, the shirt that Garrett was wearing when I saw him?
I believe it has to be an object that you are familiar with. I might be wrong.
Yeah, that's the object you're familiar with.
Like, I'm pretty sure you just can't say like his shirt. Like, I saw his shirt one time, and now.
Now I need to locate it because I liked it very much.
Yeah, you have to have seen it up close as well. At the moment, you've seen him from not anywhere near close, 1 feet away. And like I said, it is a shirt, so there's nothing where you're like, that's Garrett's shirt.
What about this little like
Again, so you won't be able to.
maybe if you tag along with Paddy over here, then means that you can get out of those parcel. There's a lot more things you can look for.
Yeah, sounds like that could be a good idea.
Alright, so how are we going to tackle this? Can we all go into the same place at once first?
Sounds quite good to us. Seem to be a group and then we're kind of dipping around.
That's I'm proficient in that skill. I believe I have expertise.
Yes.
So,
You still need to find the boats wherever the cord is at.
yes. Okay. So maybe let's do that first. We'll go do that, and you two go check out.
Yes.
Splitting the party always goes well. Let's do it.
You actually turn to Cord to tell him this plan, and he's nowhere. You have no idea where Cord is not. So
Chords do. I've no. Where are we going to meet till later?
Before we deal with that, I don't want to be that guy, but I don't know how much of your stuff you got back from Cord.
yeah, his bag of holding is gone as well.
I will see you. That could be a shitter.
Should we go check on him?
I got my little gun.
Tell you what, we can go and check on it on our way to the boat.
He might have left the bag of holding behind in our cotton.
If he hasn't, we're kind of fucked. So,
Yes.
Maybe let's go by the cottage on the way home and see if on the way to where we're going. And see.
That's an object I'm familiar with.
Up close and on a cake.
Locate that shit.
tell you what, that's where we meet afterwards, back in the quarters. If the bag isn't there, we hunt him down and we kill him.
Sounds very reasonable.
Gives time, yes.
He's betrayed us. Took my big gun.
One too many times.
No barbecue for her.
I'm just letting Mike know he's the big bad.
We're gonna need that funnel back. But for different purposes this time.
Probably claimed it.
Alright.
Okay, so what's the plan? You guys are investigating.
Yeah, we're looking for Edward.
You're looking for Edward.
Yeah.
Okay, and you guys are.
We're gonna go back to the quarters. Back to the quarters first to see if the bag of holding is there, and then we're gonna go from there to ask about the lifeboat system, how it works.
Okay, so we'll have you guys head back to the quarters first. You step in. Nothing seems particularly different to what you had left, effectively. The room seems pretty untouched, from what you can tell.
Cord! Are you here?
You don't hear that. It's a small room as well.
He could have been hiding under the bed.
Let's take a look around just to see if there's any obvious places where a bag of holding might be.
Okay, roll an investigation check.
That's great.
Possibly a 20. Possibly. It's either 20 or 1. I'm not sure.
It says
18. 18? You do struggle, like from what you've searched around the room, there isn't anything, and it takes you a while, and you actually end up noticing that there is a slightly loose panel at the end of one of the beds in the room that Cord was at least staying in. And when you pry open, you do find the bag of holding that was stored away safely. No.
that was good of it. All right. Is there anything you guys need right this moment.
Just keep it with you until we find him.
Okay, alright. I'll take the bag of holding with me.
Okay, you have the bag of holding. And what was next for you guys?
Some lifeboats.
We're going to, who we think might be able to give us some information about the lifeboats. Not general wait staff, maybe someone who looks a bit more of the like a sailor or someone who's mechanically minded or something like that.
Mechanically minded? Roll perception check then.
Everyone?
Roll? I mean, that isn't in
Looking.
Perception as a group, so it sounds good to me.
Natural one. I fall off.
So yeah, you can't find your way out of the room.
Got the blankets over my head. I'm blind.
Pretty sure
So,
You really buy into that fear that you were doing for the fear
Method acting.
Yeah.
that's Kenner looking for an information desk.
I have the information desk inside for help.
Find that eye with a little circle around it.
You feel like if the adventuring game just died.
Right again.
Yeah, you do. Obviously, you see quite a few of the wait staff moving around in general. You also, with that role, I'd say you also see in fewer number, but you do see some security detail. They are kind of denoted by some blue tinge armor that they are wearing. Seems to be mostly like half orcs and a couple of dragonborn occasionally. And you do see what look like people in general, like almost like mechanics clothing, like very rarely, because they are, you can tell they are meant to stay out of sight as much as possible. So you do see one half orc who is currently just like trying to avoid all kind of eye contact, making just general awkward like smiles as he goes past.
Is the half orc like passing in front of the security people?
Well, the security people are just doing kind of rounds of the floor, of the decks. Sorry.
Right. So is there a security person near the half orc by any chance?
I will say you have seen, because you're a role, you've seen the. So you surmise that you might have a certain amount of time if you did need it.
Okay. There's one out there, guys. Watch him and I'll distract some sort of security man.
Okay.
Because I can ask him for all sorts of information.
That's true. That's true. You can go into as much elaborate detail as you feel is necessary.
He is moving towards a room to the starboard side of the dining hall where you guys were before. He's making his way towards a room that is marked staff only.
I'm going to keep an eye out for other security details coming through, and I will provide distraction for the other two.
What are you going to do to distract?
I'm going to go up and ask him about a million questions. I don't care if he wants to walk away. I'm going to ask him a lot of questions.
Okay. I thought, wait, are you the distraction or you're just actually getting
I'm the
information?
distraction.
What exactly are you trying to do?
I'm going to be the distraction while you guys go up and actually talk to the mechanic-y guy who knows what he's talking about.
So if any security comes by, he's going to intercept him.
Yeah.
Right, I'm with you now. Okay, cool.
Maybe that would be a better job for me.
We already decided you were the one who was going to scare them.
You're the concerned party.
Okay, we'll say if you guys are approaching the half orc, he stops and says, "Can I help you?"
As we approach, I'm just going to sort of help the charade along and just say, look, stop. No, just stop. No, just stop it. I know you're worried, you're nervous. Look, it's safe as houses. I told you. There's this thing is like, look, let's ask this fella over here.
I'm gonna channel my
eyes wide
flustered
and
southern
just-
And I'm going to inspire you by humming Thriller.
Oh, thank you. All right, I'm gonna be.
He's completely confused. That's what's going on.
Oh my stars, we are up high. It's ungodly how they are at. Whatever should happen if this rickshaw that we're on in the sky should fall.
Roll a performance check.
Thank you. Oh no, I'm not very good at those.
Does he get advantage? Because
Well, you've got your inspiration, right?
That's a natural 20.
You channel your inner Southern Belle as best you can. You focus.
Stop! Oh, Lord, I will never fly again, I swear.
He's like, calm down. We can probably help you out in some way. What's the problem? You okay?
Well, it just occurred to me that at the moment we might start falling from the sky, and I don't know what to do in that kind of situation.
Oh, no. We're all good. We've got, trust me, this airship is a state hardly for any kind of other stuff.
What do we do?
Well, we have procedures in place. We've got the lifeboats.
I suppose I'll just leap from the decks and go for the best.
No, please don't do that.
I've been with him before in this situation, and very rationally and calmly explain the options and the solutions.
Right, okay. So, we have lifeboats down in the cargo bay, and we also have some on the upper deck.
I've been on a ship with
Everything is fine.
You gesture very obviously.
Everything is...
Take a moment to show me how they work. I'm very frightened, as you can probably tell.
Look, I don't want to be the one to put pressure on you, but if he's gonna have a fucking meltdown, and when that happens, it's gonna be pretty ugly. So maybe we should just go get.
Maybe I should just jump off the ship now and save myself the trouble.
This is the man with all the answers. He's gonna know exactly what's going on. That's why I'm not paying enough for this.
I could maybe show you the ship, the lifeboats.
And I'm gonna like very try and carefully slide him one silver and say, look, it would mean the world to me if you could please calm him down, because it's my fucking problem if you don't.
Oh, I should never have listened to Uncle Taylor Rendell. He told me we'd be safe aboard his ship, and I think he's lying to me.
Make ups because of the
Definitely assisting.
You, by the way, do start seeing another guard detail coming around. There's probably about 3 half-orcs making their way up. The mechanic hasn't seemed to have spotted them yet, but they are in their way.
13?
13?
With advantage, it was 3 to 1.
I can't really show you the cargo.
Another silver.
I can show you the upper deck at least. That's okay.
We just need to know that what happens. We just need to calm this man down. So if we could just go through how it actually works, that would be fantastic.
Okay. He kind of looks back at the door for a moment. So. Okay, follow me, and he takes you up to the upper decks. Constantly turning back to you like, it's fine, everything's fine. And he walks you up to towards the probably the middle section of the ship, and he points out some large they look like general lifeboats, but with slightly more curled backs, where there's like some sort of energy source that's supplied. Right. In case of a big problem, everyone, all the guests and the staff get onto ships like these, and they will be able to lower themselves down to the ground, where we can obviously send up a flare, distress beacon, and we obviously stay in communication as well through Stone's Ascendant.
Would it be such a trouble if I maybe sat in one and you could show me how it works?
I can't really show you how it works.
Well, you could just
because of the
tell
protocol.
If you could pantomime how it would work, I think that would.
I could just pretend.
Yeah.
We have said he has said he's going to throw himself off like twice. I don't know if I should put him.
I'll be there with him. That's fine. That's all right.
Okay. And he basically gets into the airship. He's constantly looking around, keeping an eye out, but he's like, okay, so this is how you started, this is how, basically it's kind of self-operated, it's designed to just takes kind of it.
Oh, and you just pull this lever here?
Please don't touch that lever, but yes, everything's fine, yes, but don't touch that, please.
Can I take a look around? How many people would fit in this light raft?
You get a feeling it can fit about 10 to 12 people. Like, there isn't really much internally apart from like seating. It's from dying. That's it. Cool. But yeah, you feel like 10 to 12.
Well,
can you get out, please? Can you get out?
I feel a lot better now. I can't wait till you just get me back to the home.
Thank you so much for your time.
No worries.
You have no idea how much you saved me. No, please don't. That's the last thing we need. So.
Okay. Well, enjoy your stay on the Zephyr's Envy. Makes its way off. I mean, he did manage to forget about the security guards.
Yeah.
They are making their rounds still. Did you just stay there?
I probably would have just like slowly tailed them upstairs, but pretty uncaringly, pretty confident of the two of them bullshit.
You have never seen a performance that good.
10 minutes.
It is 10 minutes.
Yeah.
10 minutes, no.
That's probably
Oh, yeah,
probably about done now.
Okay, so during this whole palaver, you're heading to investigate Monsieur Garrett's whereabouts? Or his room. I can't remember which one it was.
I guess we'll start at his room, and then...
I don't know, did you want to interview them? Or what is...
Yeah, so what information are you trying to get out of him again?
Well, we want to find out where his room is, where kind of... If he's going to be doing any displays of his any point.
Okay, was he at the lunch?
Yeah.
We could say that we tried to follow him after that?
Okay, make a perception check.
Can I help with that?
Dirty 20.
You guys, you kind of didn't discuss this before the lunch finished, so I'm going to say this is just your natural journalistic instinct.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were working together.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20?
Yeah.
Okay, you did see Edward Garrett leave.
Yeah.
Let me just double check. You actually see him leave with one other person from the table, a small female elf. Both of them seem to head towards the observation deck at the back of the ship. You would have just seen them leave the dining hall, but made their way up to the deck.
Okay.
Yeah. Beyond that, you weren't at that time following, so that's what you remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he was actually heading toward the observation deck, so I reckon we go up there, see if there's any clues that to tell us where he might have gone. And if it's a cold lead, then we ask the crew for where his room is. That would work.
Yeah.
Okay. So can we head towards the observation deck then?
Yeah. You head up.
Yes.
It's somewhat busy. There's still people taking in a lot of the sights as they pass through the expanse of Corvair. You do see that you get roll another perception check. As now you're actually there.
Okay. 22.
Okay. You do notice that even though Garrett seems to be quite enjoying the sights, just looking over the railing, acting quite nonchalantly, his companion is very much focused on the rest of the deck and is not letting her eyes leave most people as her eyes are moving around. And she does clock you because you're not coming up stealthily. So she is aware of you immediately. Her eyes narrow slightly. Are you walking straight up to him? Or?
Yeah, I guess we'll walk straight up to him and then see. I'll come.
Okay. She steps forward as you walk up, one hand down to her side. He's like, "Oh, what's your business?"
I'm a journalist for the Emerald Herald. I thought I might ask Sir Edward Garrett some questions, if that's okay.
We don't want any people here. And
I'm not FIFA. I'm a journalist.
Hostilities. Nope, no need for hostilities. Zahana, just allow them to talk. It's okay. Apologies for that, gentlemen, in these kind of interesting times. Bosses who are more than wary of unknown interests.
Yes, understood.
How can I help you again? Sorry.
We were just looking. Do we want to mention that we're looking for another this year?
We know we're looking for Garrett. So
Yeah.
say we'll look for you here and then try and get an interview with him.
Yeah, well, we'd like to secure an interview with you at a more appropriate time when you're not on leisure. Would that be, do you think that would be possible given your understandably busy schedule?
He looks at Zahana and is like, I'm not really interested in recruiting. I've had enough harassment over the last few years.
Yes, but as the sponsor, you must understand that you are under. Your name will be out there. People will want to know more about you, and it would be in your best interest that coverage be positive.
Roll a persuasion.
11.
11.
Yeah.
He looks and says, I'm not really interested in, like, I'm here on the ship. That's my part in making sure the publicity goes well for the
I see.
the house.
So you have something to hide. I get it. That's fine. What?
So Zahana's eyes narrow. Deal with him? No.
How did you have, as the sponsor, did you have anything to do with the construction of this ship? This is a magnificent thing, and it's a wonder to me how it works. Is that part of your doing, or your plans? Or?
I was involved, if that's what you mean. Yeah. But my grandfather actually built this ship originally during the last war.
Oh, that's amazing. So it's kind of fairly family heirloom sorts of thing.
In a manner of speaking, I suppose. Well, as I said, gentlemen, I'm not really interested in articles or anything. I'm sure the captain or the staff will be able to help you around any questions you may have for the media.
Yes, I mean, could you direct us to the captain? Have you seen him around?
Normally up on the bridge. I don't know whether you'll be able to talk to him as such. I'm sure a man with your
access
connections.
to the bridge.
Sorry?
Would you be able to give us access to the bridge?
No offense, but I don't know either of you very well.
So whatever you're hiding is at the bridge. I get it.
He just lays a hand on Zahana. I'm not, just to make it clear, I'm not hiding anything. I just don't know who you are, and you've come up to me, started asking for questions and
understood.
access to parts of the ship. Most people don't have access.
I understood. You're trying to keep us away from something. I get it. Completely get it.
He takes his hand off of Zahana's arm, and she steps forward. Leave.
Okay. I guess we should. Unless you want to try and intimidate them back. Because I'm pretty intimidated right now. Yeah, we'll back off.
I'll leave it. Yeah.
Okay. She watches you the entire time you're on the upper deck. For
Yeah,
like,
I'll watch her the entire time.
You're just locked in a staring. Yeah, as Garrett just turns back to the view.
Okay, well,
It didn't really go very well.
we got a little bit out of that. Okay. So, what's our next plan?
Well, I guess we go back and meet the others at the cabin and
just let
see if they have found their weapons. Because I'm not going to take on an alpha mouse anymore. That's what we done.
Yes. Okay. Well, we'll head back and see if they were more successful than us. Although I doubt it.
Okay, so you head back to your cabin.
We'll be in Prince's room.
Yeah, you guys are already there. Right, you're still there.
Yeah, I'd say we probably would have come back by now.
Yeah. Oh, you did hear a commotion further down, like during like the midsection. There's southern woman you could hear wailing. Very weird, but
Just looks like
very confusing.
beard, ponytail.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys basically end up meeting in the cabin, in one cabin, the larger cabin. Yes. What do you guys?
Prince is suspiciously absent.
Prince
That's because he was not very helpful in our
in
mission.
the jungle.
Well, you guys want to go first?
We didn't find out too much information about his grandfather apparently built this ship.
Yes.
Family.
And there's something on the bridge that he's hiding. Probably.
Tell you where his grandfather would put a room that would house Edward Garrett?
I I would assume that would be his room. Yes, it would make sense.
The fanciest room is on the ship, I guess.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
Can I look at our maps just to see more or less where the fancy rooms are?
Court had the map, didn't he?
Yeah.
Is it in his bag? It
Yeah.
might be in his bag.
He had it on his thing, his little beeper.
I will say for the purposes of this that it is in his mess.
Nice of him to leave everything behind.
Did you guys find the bag?
Roll.
Chet. Not ideal. Don't do that one very well.
He hasn't responded actually. So
Yeah.
Lovely. I rolled a 15 for a 14.
Nice. There's nothing labelled like fancy rooms per se. Like they are marked out as to these are the general rooms, and you can see that they are mostly towards the stern of the ship on either side. There are some larger rooms like the ones you guys are currently in, the Prince's room. There's like one or two either side, but apart from that, everything else seems to be quite somewhat standard cabin fare. You imagine similar to your other room. So it's nice, it's like quite luxurious, but it's small because of the ship's size. Fittings.
Nothing on here tells me exactly where we want to go. But shall we just look around?
Some bigger rooms would make sense. Somewhere with a view, which we figured out where they are and how they work.
You know how they work then if we get stuck. Alright, good work.
I got some
Thanks, no.
How did you manage that one?
fried me. Brenda's family.
Definitely. That's actually what happened.
We'll never speak of it again.
One thing to note is they don't fly. They just fall with grace. So kind of want to make sure we can actually leave the lifeboat wherever it lands. Otherwise, they just fly the ship along behind us, and it's kind of like, well, there we are.
Oh, Prince, you missed the meeting. Damn it.
You were in the job.
I was probably.
You're done thinking in the mirror. It's my turn. It's my turn now.
Happens all the time.
Basically, they found out who built the ship, but not where Garrett's going to be.
he seems quite cagey. Like he's hiding something
Is he going to...
in the bridge.
Do you think it might have something to do with the fact that he was talking to a journalist?
Yes.
Did you check if you were followed back here?
No, I was walking backwards.
Just I'm just gonna like walk straight over the door and quickly open it and look both ways. See if anyone's
Make
on
a perception check.
That's not suspicious.
No, he
Make
does
sure-
this.
Maybe we're just having a very wild orgy.
21.
21.
Just quickly before anyone has a chance to duck into a side alcove or something.
You scare the shit out of a waitstaff who's just walking past the room at the time. So, fuck. And she like picks herself up and is like,
Gotcha.
Told you guys.
I pop out with my notebook and I go, those who are guilty are easily startled.
Is that?
you add another to your list.
Yeah, suspect
Enemies, yeah.
for something. For something.
Suspicious white stuff?
Yes,
Unknown woman? Question mark? You. Apart from that, you don't actually see anyone around as such, or not anyone looking suspicious anyway.
The other thing
Except
is
for us.
except for us.
Yeah, apart from your own team.
Like I try and bedazzle certain people in there. So I was thinking if about Elara get me to play for dinner. If we have certain people there, then I might be able to know who would those people be. So there's a high risk reward thing where if we try and go for someone who's very high up, a very high profile targets, and then what are we going to do with it? If we go for lower targets, it might not quite be as valuable, but less suspicious. So
Well, there was an elf.
So I believe her name was Zahana.
Yeah. She could be.
Yeah, Zahana.
Yeah.
That's what you heard.
and the fact that Zana is a she.
It's time for me to
Yes. I mean, she looks quite devoted to Garrett. So we'll see how it goes.
You do raise a good point. We need to look at risk reward, and we need to look at what we're trying to achieve before we go speak to anyone in particular.
I mean, if you do end up getting that performance gig, maybe we should kind of quarantine you from the rest of the group, like when the coronavirus was happening, so that no one else can, get caught with you.
Stay in your room. Just
Yes, go out alone.
masturbating.
Well, I was going to do that anyway, but yes, that's probably a good idea. I mean, but there is the fact that we did talk to the lady that's in marketing, that is going to talk to all the high-profile people about getting me the gig, and I did say that I was on the table with all of them, so how would we make that look?
I mean, I don't mind always acting as your bouncer. Obviously, being that I am from House Direction, we are mercenaries. Is it suitable work for us that we could be doing?
Might be good having a second bouncer.
My one slight thing with that is now Zahana has seen you, and if you're going to be performing for bigwigs, I mean, she might not be his only bodyguard.
I'm not going to be performing. I'll just be off to the side.
It might be good if I just stick with Jarrett.
You do raise a good point. We might want to keep the two elements isolated at the moment until necessary. They see us with them. The two of you stay away from us.
Yes. No, I don't get the feeling that Garrett likes me that much.
Might be suspicious if you were to approach him now, having been associated with.
Lana is going to be one of the targets. I can target up to 4 people. So, are there any other 3 that you want to? Maybe if I target the captain.
Yes, we want to ideally get the captain in there.
Will you know if you miss someone?
I don't know, but they won't. So
If it doesn't work on someone, you'll know it's not them.
that's right. I know if it's effective or not.
I have a few tricks if I
Right.
something out there.
So Sana, Alistair, Durandar, the captain, 2 more people. Who are we thinking? There's also a Roland who's the head of the waste staff.
It's also Calabar. I mean, he's the head of the
That's right, the casino.
casino, so it's probably someone important.
I mean, does he come out as well? That's the thing.
That's a good point.
What is he going to have for you? What's he going to give you?
Money.
Well, I imagine that someone who's pretty high up in the casino knows a lot about what might be stored in the vaults.
Indeed. You know what would be a real shitter? If there was no actual plan and it was just in Edward's head.
Then we get his head.
Not quite what I meant, but I do. Speaking of his head, if you remember, Edward Garrett or someone looked like him did visit that guy to get
That's right.
some papers.
That's right. So he's not actually here. Actually, that's a strange point. Papers.
Exactly.
Possibly the papers weren't for him.
A much better point, to be fair.
If that's the case, then you might not recognize them.
If he is actually the sponsor, then why would you need papers for someone else?
Maybe he's trying to smuggle some. The captain would want to see that.
Or one of the other houses.
Maybe this elf is who we got on board.
Which is too high profile, though.
What he got to me for you as well?
Yes, like a PA / protection sort of deal.
That does seem like someone could be easy to get a ticket for. Especially if you're a sponsor.
We should have asked Bix what names he put on those passes.
If only we were smarter. If only I didn't have -1.
If only I hadn't been smoking.
Calabar, that's right.
Calabar. What's the time?
By this point, you're getting into late afternoon, so like 4 or 5. After the whole rigmarole of distracting the mechanic and interview with them. It's probably getting to 4 or 5. You have noticed that it's starting to head towards dusk. That you're getting those purples and oranges coming into the light.
When is dinner supposed to be?
They said end of light that day.
End of light.
We're running out of time.
For the people who don't know what that is with -1 intelligence, when is end of light? 6 o'clock?
You roll an intelligence check. What you think that time is?
Alright.
And then
I roll a 4. I roll a 5 for a 4. I think it's about half an hour.
Yeah, you reckon it's when you shut your eyes.
I'll say that.
End of light. But everyone else is aware that it's probably in 3 hours time. I'd say.
Right.
Well, 2 to 3 hours time, depending on what you think.
So I would quite like to catch up with this Era and see how if she's managed to secure me to play for dinner.
And if not, you could probably find your way to the table of someone important that you need to speak to.
Push comes to shove, I could probably just strong arm my way up there. So
I'll stand behind you. I don't need to eat.
all right.
Okay, so you're trying to find Hilara? What do you mean at the dinner? What?
No, before the dinner.
Before the
I'd like to make sure that this is a sure thing. So
Okay, roll an investigation check.
fantastic. Does D&D keep telling me that it's 1-to-1? I don't want to hear that right now. I believe it's 14.
14?
That's right.
Okay, it takes you some time hunting around. Are you going on your own, by the way? Or is everyone else?
I'm sticking with it.
Oh, you two are going?
You want to come, Melvin?
Might as well.
Okay, 3 of you. You do take probably a good hour to finally track her down at the casino. Playing one of the. She seems to be doing. Seems to be in high spirits. Seems to be doing pretty well.
Okay, as we walk there, I would like to activate the ability of my clothing and look quite shimmering and bright and all those colours going everywhere.
Okay. Roll a performance check with advantage.
No, both 14, so it's 24.
24. Yeah, every head in this place just turns as this like explosion of.
Probably stay about 10 feet behind you.
Yeah, no one notices you guys at all. Like it's just like holy shit. Including Hilara.
As I was going to say, thank you very much. The entertainment has just arrived. Prince, very high-profile artist. With any luck, my fantastic agent has managed to secure me to play for your ears for later this evening. Hello, Hilara. How are you doing?
Hello, Prince. How are you doing?
Fantastic. I'm fabulous. As you can see.
Yes.
I just wanted to know how you got on with securing me to play later tonight.
Well, I've spoken to Calabar. He says that there was an issue, a mix-up of some sort, and entertainment's actually lacking somewhat. So there might be a chance for you to get a slot there, but you'll have to have a conversation with him around exactly what your act entails, because I don't really know. Because you didn't tell me. Is this the act? Is this?
No, I'm a musician.
Oh, okay, absolutely. Yes, but he's willing to talk to you about it, but he's happy to put you up if you seem to have what it takes. Yeah.
Fantastic. I will approach him myself. Thank you.
Yeah, and she waves you over towards the front of the house, but to the side there's a small with staff only written on there.
Make my way to the office.
Cool. So the door's slightly ajar, and you look in and you do see a halfling sat at a desk working on some sort of accounting book of some sort, working out numbers. What is it?
It's the solution to your problem has arrived, Calabar.
Solution to the problem.
Open the door, and I'm still in like full technicolor glory.
Fucking pipes. Fuck me, Jesus.
I hear there's a bit of a problem in that there's not really enough entertainment, or not enough entertainment at the caliber for all these fantastic guests here. And I'm here to provide that service for you.
You're the one Hilario was talking about.
That's correct. I am the one.
Okay. What is it you do? What's your gig?
And I'm gonna pull out from the bag, pull in my my violin. And I'm going to play a sort of like a very upbeat Irish.
Okay. Roll a performance check.
Come on. Don't fuck me now. 27.
He's 27.
Yes.
He is entranced by this melody.
As I'm doing it, I'm also casting prestidigitation to make a loop pedal type effect. So I'm actually building and I'm saying, look at this. You don't even need to hire an entire band because I'm it. I'm the only one person you need.
His eyes are quite wide and he wipes away a tear. In all my days, I've never seen anything like that. That's beautiful. Absolutely, you can play. I'm presuming you're looking for, coin for it?
No, not right now. Look, just the exposure would be enough, as long as you can ensure that I play at the dinner. And I'll tell you what, I'll even give you 10% of the profits of any money that I happen to collect from the crowd.
Seems reasonable. Always have to take a cut of any performance that it goes. What are your names? Prince, was it?
That's right, Prince.
Yes. All right. Yeah. I mean, you're lucky. We've got a slot open, so I'll allow you from up. Yeah. It's just you. No one else.
It is just me. That's right.
Okay. All right. Cool. Absolutely. At the dinner. You've only got like a couple of hours. Just say no.
That's right.
Not long to prepare, so
I'm
bring your
always,
best stuff.
I'm always ready. Look, as well as payment, why don't I want to rub shoulders with some influential people so that I can make sure that I can get booked for future gigs, that kind of thing. So, how about we say, for me performing for free and giving you money, maybe you can set me up to talk to the more affluent people on this ship. That's all.
Roll a persuasion check, actually.
21.
He mulls over. He's like, there's a couple of people I could probably put your way. Yeah, I don't see why not. I think we've got a decent agreement. Yeah, absolutely.
And as I check, I said, you must be one of the smartest businessmen I've met in a long time, and I've met a lot of smart business.
Well, I do what I can. I've got to make the money somehow. Anyway, good luck with the performance. All the best. Yeah.
Also, are there any decent whores on board?
It's not that kind of. It's pretty fancy.
Not that sort of establishment.
I get where you.
Gotcha. Okay, sure.
I like where your head's at, but it's not that. Yeah. I mean, you can try your luck with guests in general, but if you're going to offer them money, that's probably not going to go well. Just in general, just a pro tip for you.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, tell you what. Afterwards, you set me up. Depending on how well you set me up, I can work my magic and maybe cut you in on a little bit of the action.
He knows that, maybe. And if we're ever back in Sean, let me know. And I know a couple of places.
All right. You're a man of excellent taste.
Only the best. And he turns back to his books.
I'm glad this figures our routine.
It is now.
So you three are back in the casino in general. I have no idea what you two are doing now.
I'm going to go and gamble.
Not going to go gamble. Yeah, keeping up that addiction. I like that. Are you going back to your favourite table again, or are you just mixing it up, choosing something?
Mix it up.
Okay. Again, you see still the same sort of tables. There's some dice games going on, some card games. The wheel as well at the back of the room. Yeah, whatever takes your fancy. Yeah.
game this time.
Card game. Okay. You come up to a table with about 6 people six seats at that table. There's probably 3 people already on the table, as well as the dealer. The dealer, another Warforged, says, "Welcome, sir. Ready to play Skyway Shuffle?"
Of course.
Absolutely. 10 copper buy-in, please.
I can do this.
Okay.
10.
So the rules for this game are that you roll a 1d8, and you get to, you keep that hidden, and basically other players get to raise, call, or fold until it's all equal. So roll your d8. So you have 2 goblins and 1 dwarf who's also sat at the table with you.
Hi.
I say to the goblin or wolf to my left.
It's a goblin to your left. It says, "Hi," shakes your hand. No funny business. I'm watching the table. Understand? Alright, cool. And he drops in another couple of copper. The Warforged turns to you. Sir?
I will also raise 20 copper.
20 copper.
It's 10.
Everyone else is like, oh shit. The dwarf immediately is like, and just says that the other goblin is like, yeah, I'll match. And he pushes in 20 copper, and the other one's like, I'm out as well. Now win. He's cheating. I reckon he's cheating. Cool. So now you roll a d6, keeping that. Oh wait, only one actually. Cool. He says, "I'll raise this time. 5 copper." Pushes forward.
I'll raise a 6.
I'll meet your 6. And it's like 1 copper. And now a d4.
I borrowed a D4. Sure. Didn't take one out of my bag. Oh, lovely.
So many. My one would be better.
Probably. Here's a D4 back.
Okay, cool. Now you guys reveal your cards. What is your collection?
8, 1 and 1.
So 10, okay. He reveals a 6, 4, and 1.
What a dick.
As the Warforged is like, "Congratulations, sir!" and starts pushing the copper over, but the goblin's like, and just rips it across the table. So nice try, anyway. Puts it away. That goblin actually steps down and just heads off, like straight to another table.
I'll tail the goblin and join the same table.
You follow along. As you sit down, the goblin's like,
Fancy meeting you.
Hi,
Goblin.
hello, human.
I'm not human. How dare you?
You all look the same. And he puts in
Literally racist, right?
He puts in his money. This time he's actually a dice spin. He's not a card spin anymore. So he puts in 1 silver. The half-elf at the table's like, well, it's only 1 silver buy-in, but you can put 2 in if you want, I guess.
Oh, I guess it's more than.
Okay. He takes the money.
This
Okay.
game, by the way.
This is Dragon's Horde. One of our more fancier games.
Right?
Fancy game.
But in front of you, 4 d6 dice, which you will roll in secret.
Well, this page needed this many words.
No, you're good. You're good.
Decided to get out.
Biddings, gentlemen, and he looks at you first.
20 copper.
20 copper. Okay. The goblin. Roll an intimidation check. Are you trying to intimidate the goblin, or are you just literally like betting
God
all your
damn
money?
right, I'm trying to.
Roll an intimidation check.
Just trying to make him comfortable.
I rolled a 10 for a 9 total.
He's like, you ain't got nothing. Right, 20 copper.
What do I do now?
He meets your call, sorry.
Yeah.
And the half-elf picks up another dice. Okay, any 4s are removed from the table.
Moving a 4.
Are you faking removing?
I'm faking.
Roll a sleight of hand check.
Oh, nice.
That I can do. I don't actually have a negative to this one. Get fucked.
Oh,
That's a 19 for a 23.
Nice.
23, okay. Are you removing the dice?
I'm just pantomiming removing it.
Okay.
Because I've got my hand over all my dice, so I'm just gonna
So you're like,
pantomime.
plonk.
Okay, cool.
Rattle, rattle, rattle.
Okay, but you're leaving it there otherwise.
Rattle.
Okay. The half-elf says we can bid again, gentlemen. Something with yourself again.
20 copper. just eye contact.
Jangling as you walk around full of copper.
You just changed up the whole thing. Roll an intimidation check if this is an intimidation check again.
The guy from the first episode just walks past, he's like, money!
So I rolled a 2 for a while.
2 for 1.
Yeah.
He pushes in 30 copper.
I push in another 20 copper.
Are you put your name what cover you're putting in?
I'll meet it. And he pushes in another 10.
Okay.
What's the total?
Okay.
So I've put in 1 silver 30 copper. So no, 1 silver 60 copper. 60.
70 copper all up.
Okay, so the half-elf is like, no, reveal your dice, gentlemen.
Is there another round of removing?
No, that's the only one.
That's unfortunate. I've got a 1, 5, 2, and 3, so that's a total of 11.
Did you change your dice then?
I did not. This is actually just the totals.
Oh wow! You you were actually faking the move.
Yeah.
What was the total?
11.
Reveals his and it's 3 1s and a 5. He's like,
Nice.
8 nice.
Double middle finger at the goal. My money.
And the half-elf pushes over. He actually gives you 90% of the pot that was now built up, and it was just the 2 of you. Like no one else was at this game. Whatever that maths works out to, that's beyond.
Was 8 copper? No, 7 copper, because it was one
Seven
that was
silver.
70.
1 silver and then 6 copper, right?
So it's 7 silver.
So 90%.
Yes.
90% is 7.
No, it's double that because the other guy made it. So it's 14 silver in the pot.
Yeah.
9% of that.
Alright, so it's 1 silver, no?
12 silver.
90%. So 14 minus 140.
Yeah.
I take 12 points.
136 copper
I immediately
total.
Do you take it in copper
26 copper.
as well?
126.
So 13 silver and 6 costs.
Yeah.
You take a shit ton of money from.
2 silver. give me the real stuff.
He's like, consider a silver, fuck all copper. That's where he's at.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah, so you successfully take a shit in total. You carrying on, or are you done, or just generally carrying on?
I'll pull the finger at the goal and walk away.
Fair enough. All the move.
Does he even know pulling the finger, Liz?
Cool. So you guys have been watching literally just build up random animosity towards one single goblin for no real reason. Anything else you'd like to do, or?
So has Prince rejoined us now?
Yeah, Prince has rejoined you anyway. Yeah.
How did you go?
Yes. I believe I've been booked for tonight. So.
How?
Because I'm me. That's how.
They just had no end of him?
I'm not quite sure, but I made a good impression with him. I talked about horror, so I think that's probably what did it.
A trio of 3 musicians earlier today, so it could be something.
That was probably good planning. that worked out in our favour. That's great. Right.
So what have you?
Oh wait, I'm going to talk to Alara and say, "Good news, Alara. I've been booked for tonight."
Oh, fabulous! Get to see you perform finally.
Yes, that's right.
Great.
Now I've promised.
Sounds like a lot. That makes sense.
But look, I can cut you into the deal for good relations later on. But 5% of anything that I make. But you've got to really put my name on there. You've got to get me in front of people, important people, rich people. Okay.
So you do? Absolutely. I can get you names. I can get you names. I can get you introductions.
All right.
Fantastic. I look forward to it. So
You'll see later.
and she goes back to her again. You guys, what have you been doing this entire time?
I've wandered off. I'm basically like wandering around the hallways amongst the. Maybe I might see Edward walk past, or just trying to figure out where the kind of more upper class cabins are.
Okay, roll an investigation check. Are you in your own path as well?
I think I am writing my article for the tonight's edition of the Everyone Herald.
Okay, so you're just
So I'm just going to scroll away. It's a massive hit piece.
Nice.
Okay.
It's coming your way.
Oh, didn't need the assistance anyway.
Yeah. Is it? Yeah, 15.
15?
Yeah. And investigation on 19.
You do start to see, like I said, towards the back of the boat where there are some slightly larger rooms.
There is or
No, it's all just numbers. There's no nameplates, but there are numbers on each door. Heading up to around the 90-100 mark.
Sweet. I guess do I see Garrett walking around at all? Or? I don't know what he's up to today, so I'm just gonna wander.
You don't see. You do see Garrett walking around. He doesn't really pay you much attention as he's making his way towards the midsection of the deck, the middle deck.
Okay. So I don't really have any idea where he's come from or which room might be his.
No, it's been as you've basically come back around to start heading towards the front of the ship again, you see him up.
Okay. I might just kind of try and loosely trail them once I've seen them.
Okay. Roll a stealth check.
6.
Okay. So you start to follow. He managed to. Well, you think he managed to be pretty stealthy. You're pretty. Well, you've got the cloak, the hood. People are giving you sideways glances as they go past occasionally, but you seem to be pretty focused. You just spot him heading into, as a hand slams you against the wall, and the same female elf is in front of you with a dagger up against your neck. Why are you following my client?
He seems like the most interesting person on this ship.
She presses the blade a little bit closer. I can be interesting too.
Alright, it's following you.
Stay out of his way.
To know.
Stay out of his way.
And whatever you say, but are you up for dinner later?
Persuasion check.
If only you have the tin pole. Yeah, you can roll with it.
Oh, that
I've got a +5.
Yeah, we could. Yeah, I've got +5 on persuasion.
She's like, you smell like shit, you know. Away from me.
Your horns are shit.
I don't give up easily. We'll see each other again on this voyage.
She's already gone. You don't know where she's gone. And Garrett's disappeared from you as well.
Okay. Well, I kind of know which door he went into.
You have an idea.
Yeah.
Cool. So around this time, I'd say that the tannoy goes off again, and call for dinner goes out across the boat. And it's the dining room yet again.
Is it around 8 p.m.?
It's around 8 p.m. Yes.
I'll start heading to the bar that I mentioned to go to with Gareth. I'll, tell everyone, like, please don't leave me hanging and just leave me naked. At least I want to be robbed by someone.
Okay. So you pass this along to your friends as you stay towards the back of the casino where the bar section is.
I'll follow with a distance.
Are you staying outside or you?
I'll go in, but like give with the newspaper with the beak sticking out of it.
Alright, roll a stealth check. If you're doing the paper routine, you're definitely doing a stealth check.
10.
On brand? Okay.
He's about as stealthy as a 4x3 Christmas tree on top.
You ruined the man's paper. Yeah, you reckon you're a journalist, you know how to stay out of the way. Yeah. But you're keeping an eye on your friend.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys just heading to the dinner?
Yep.
Oh, you're preparing, presumably. Well, you're not preparing anyway, you're just freestyling.
I'm preparing by getting my violin strummed and ready, isn't it?
Okay.
Wax that gut.
One of the wave staff does come over to you and just says, right this way, and leads you around to the side of the stage where you start to prepare yourself.
Fantastic. Of course, my bodyguard is going to have to come with me as well. So.
Of course, this way. And he's both of you. Just take a seat.
It's a good one show.
Fair enough.
Well, I'm keeping an eye out for that elf that I met earlier.
Roll a perception check.
Oh, yeah. That'd be 17.
17. As the people do file in, you do see again Edward Garrett and Zahana step in. Her now alongside him. She gives you the coldest stare as she walks past. But still shit stare. Why do you smell that? But also keeping an eye on the room still. And you do actually. What did you get? 17.
Yeah.
You do see her lean over and mutter something to Garrett.
Does he look in my direction or?
He does. Briefly, very briefly. As they continue to the captain's table, sit down and prepare. We'll do your drink session, I guess. So after a little while, Gareth does show up, comes in, and he gives you a nod. He's like, I'll get these ones.
We're getting Long Island iced teas.
Long Island iced teas? 2 Long Island iced teas, I guess. And they prepare the drinks. And he passes along. He's like, here you go. He's like, actually, you said you were buying me drinks, right?
You offered to do this one just now, so.
True. Right, I'll get this one and then you get the next one. Sort it out. And you guys start drinking.
Yeah.
So what brings you onto the ship?
I'm just kind of going for the cruise. I like to beat people in gambling games that I've never played before. It's quite the forte of mine.
Definitely come to the right place, didn't you? Casino.
Indeed.
Nice.
Whooped the shit out of this goblin, intimidated the shit out of him earlier. He was practically pissing himself when he left the table.
Nice.
And let me let you another trick. Bet 20 copper, no matter what. That's all you have to do.
That's a good tip. Okay,
Amazing.
right.
Yes.
Go big or go home kind of nice. Well, yeah, I mean, hopefully you've had a good time. This is it's an alright gig, I guess.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You been let back into the engineering room yet?
Let is a strong word, but I've been.
See, what did I tell you? You just had to be a goody two shows for an afternoon and they'll let you right back in.
Yeah, it worked surprisingly fast actually. Yeah, I pretty much just cleaned up some of the rooms like I meant to, and doing my job was enough. They're pretty happy with me. So
Indeed.
I skived off for the rest of the afternoon. Just had a smoke. Yeah.
Graceful.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
What say you got the day after tomorrow? By the way, if you don't, get shit-faced.
You do now.
You're going to finish that Long Island Dusty right now. Chug it. Otherwise, I'm going to start shouting chug, and people are going to look at you. And you're one of the staff, so the customer is always right.
Got me in a bit. Roll a persuasion check.
With advantage.
Where are you getting advantage from? The fact that you're a friend?
I'm threatening him with making a public scene.
I'll let you roll either persuasion or intimidation, whichever you prefer.
That's shit.
You're the one trying to persuade or intimidate.
Can I roll medicine?
Alcohol is medicine, isn't it?
What's natural?
You just keep going like.
Oh, the dice know when they need me. Roll the 19 for an 18. Let's go.
He just starts chugging away. He downs it pretty quickly.
Bartender, 2 more each, please.
So, yeah, 2 more. We're doing this properly. Let's make a game out of it. And he starts ordering drinks.
20 copper.
20 Long Island iced teas.
There we go.
What is your con modifier?
Actually not bad. It's wrong. +3.
+3? Okay. So, next round of drinks come up, and he's like, you ready? Go. He starts downing the drink.
Yeah.
Watching you the entire time.
Yeah. I also drank.
Yeah. He downs it. He's pretty pissed already. On the throw up, loses. Go on. And orders another drink.
Yeah.
This is on your tab the entire time, by the way.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Got a lot of cover.
He on back surprisingly easily compared to how the first 2 have gone down. I'm presuming you match. Well, you will match.
Definitely.
Another sip.
Oh, wait, no. Bartender, just 2 bottles of straight vodka. Look, as much as I do want to absolutely get shit-faced, it wouldn't be good for you if we threw up here while there's a fancy dinner going on.
Yeah, I see that logic.
Look, vodka.
Upper deck? Upper deck!
No. It's my room. It's fine.
Roll a persuasion check with advantage.
Definitely.
He's pretty.
That's a 5. That's a shit. And that's an 8. 7.
7.
Upper deck.
Upper deck! Let's go! He grabs the bottles. Just like you're following and starts making his way towards the upper deck.
Go it.
Okay, you go.
Yeah.
I'll follow suit.
You're following. Okay.
Big cylinder.
Just moving with the paper like push eye holes. So he makes his way towards the back of the strip. It's pretty quiet now because obviously everyone's down in the dining room, and he just like settles up next to one of the lifeboats and starts popping open the bottles. Right, Chuck.
Water bottle at a time.
Quarter bottle at a time. Deal. Make a con saving throw.
That's 26, natural 20.
Nice. Yeah, it goes down smooth. You have no problems with this. This is what you were made for. You guys are pretty shit-faced. You've kind of forgotten he was there in the first.
Paper is dated from 2 weeks ago.
That's the weird thing in this situation.
I'm glad that he's got eye holes this time, because last time he just had a beak hole in.
I can't see it. It's not even the Iran Hield.
15 feet away as well.
It's just called disguise.
Right, and roll another con saving throw.
Oh, that's gone. Goodness.
Here,
Let's
you are fucked.
Oh, do a second roll. 23.
Damn.
23.
Thank you very much.
He's struggling very heavily. He's like, and just throws up. Make a dex. Save a dex.
Are you asking for my
See where this is going.
That's a 15.
15. You just managed to get out of the way before he just projectile vomits onto the deck in front of you, and just like kind of collapses his eyes, just like, and just goes unconscious basically. You're left with an unconscious.
I'll put my coat around him so he doesn't look quite as conspicuous, and like I'll kind of take him up and have his arm over my shoulders, and we'll kind of like stumble back down to our
Irish ditty. I first met my love in sweet Molly Malloy.
I'll say make overall way down into the cabin.
Barrow, streets wide and narrow.
8.
Energy when undressed was Leroy.
You definitely get some sideways glances from staff. Some questioning looks as you go past. Despite you like bouncing him up and down and trying to make him look like he's still conscious.
Weekend at Bernie's.
Pretty much weekend at Bernie's. You feel like you're doing a pretty good job getting into the cabins anyway. But for now, we'll switch back to the performance that is going to occur. So the captain stands up and says, I understand we have some entertainment for you all tonight. Fantastic performer all the way from, and someone whistles his name and says, from afar, Prince.
And I stand up in my chair.
Everyone else slightly more muted
I got something for you.
as you wave towards the stage.
Cool. I'll activate my clothing as well too to be to glittering, and then as I make my way up, I'll also cast prestidigitation to leave some kind of glittering shimmer as I walk around and upstairs. Take my bow to everyone, then prepare my violin.
These sparkling silver lights just behind him as he steps up to the stage. His colours are going crazy.
Cool. Then I will play the monk, whatever this is. Yes!
Nice little sound.
So, prestidigitation to make it sound like there's multiple instruments, and also cast dancing lights. So you remember like the old school PlayStation, or the old school like Windows default media player? It's doing that above my head.
Roll a performance check with advantage.
Maybe. 17.
17.
Still not bad.
This is probably, despite all your bravado, this is probably one of the larger groups that you've ever had to perform in front of. But you start getting into the rhythm pretty well, and you notice a few people are actually starting to move a little bit, get into it, one guy clapping.
As I start to get to the crescendo, I take my hat and I throw it off, and one swift motion, I unbutton my shirt and slide on the floor. Very noticeable horns protruding and like quite noticeable ears from my side as I then sort of take it into overdrive.
I'll roll another performance check with advantage. But you do hit a crowd gasp as you do this. 23. 23? Yeah. The crowd start going wild. Like there's people getting up on their feet, mostly led by you, but still. And yeah, you notice a couple of the wait staff actually produce their own dancing lights to kind of mingle in with the crowd.
Yes. So while I'm doing this performance, I'm targeting the captain. Yeah, I've seen the captain. We've never seen Roland yet, have we? Head of the wait staff. Yeah. But I'm Zana, the elf.
Zana?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Calabar.
Okay.
And seeing as I don't know who Roland is, I am also going to target Hilera.
Hilera?
Hilera, yeah.
Okay.
So that is a DC 15 wisdom saving throw.
What spell is this?
No, it's enthralling performance. So when I perform, if everyone hears for a minute, then they have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Does that
Or be charmed from me and basically
does that have a range?
Sorry?
Does it have a range?
Not whoever's listening.
Oh, it's whoever's listening.
Yeah. For a minute, they need to listen to it.
And DC 15.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was your big moment.
Wisdom saving throw.
I'm just talking.
Okay, you see that the captain are completely enthralled by you. To the point where you know anyway when your ability kicks in, you can tell these people. Zahara hasn't been enjoying the entire show anyway in general, arms crossed, and doesn't seem to particularly shift. I'm assuming that they don't know, right?
They don't know.
Okay. So she's just watching the crowd, looking at you. But yeah, she's barely paying attention to you.
Cool. The other one, Calabar as well too.
Oh, Calabar as well. Calabar is buying into this heavily. Yeah. Yes! You see him actually nudge the captain.
That was on me.
I found it. Yeah, but they are loving it. Yeah.
Cool. And once perform finishes, I'll take my bow, and then I'll work room with my hat and just so get people to put whatever tips or whatever into it. So.
We'll say it's kind of difficult because they are still like this was an all-inclusive trip for them. So you do struggle. You struggle to pull together 3 silver.
Okay, sure.
2 of them are from Calabar. For some reason.
Yeah.
But yeah, you managed to pull together 3 silver. Sorry.
The reason why I give him 30 copper back. Yeah.
He can bet that.
Yeah. Because that was his cut.
Yes. He looks quite confused at first, and then he's like, no, you can take it. Yeah, so as the music and the lights dim down, the waitstaff come out again and say, dinner is served, and they start rolling out trolleys with meals for you guys, or for whoever's available. Yeah, just mostly a little bit more refined, like there's some like cooked pheasant, that kind of thing, like some quite elaborate meals now compared to earlier, and earlier it was pretty decent anyway. And people start just tucking into food.
I'm going to, so I'm going to, as I see them, I don't see you, and I don't see you, it's just you guys.
Just staying behind you.
So yeah, alright, so I managed to catch the eye of the captain and Calabar. so fortunate. Zahn.
Okay.
What information can you get out of the captain if his letters with you?
Well, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, with Valera and Calabar, I've probably got a good steady source of income for myself, but the captains were, well, you can talk to them. So what I'm thinking is, we need to know about the vault. We need to get access to the cargo space.
Right.
So I could talk to Calabar about the vault.
That's
Where the high-profile stuff is kept. And maybe I could talk to the captain about getting a tour and say that my violin is so needs to be kept under the highest security possible. So
with the captain also, would you also be able to get out of the captain where Garrett is staying?
potentially, but it's quite dangerous.
Okay.
But I could ask.
So you need the security guard distracted while you have this conversation?
Well, with the captain, I think it's fine. If there's anyone who's prying around, it'd be good if they were listening into the conversation. So.
You just nod at someone who needs distracting. Take your cue.
All right.
Well, we are your entourage anyway, so I didn't wear this outfit to not stand next to you.
Yes, that's right. That's
do you have your hood up, actually?
Nah, you wouldn't.
Yeah, there's no second.
Okay, good. That's fine. Yes, well, okay, so, well, it'd be good if you're there with the captain, because you may have some questions for him, or it would be less suspicious if you're talking to him, and I could be leaving him too, so. Alright, is there anything else before we go ahead with talking to...
I feel like
Maybe my hat smells like shit.
Yes, it's quite specific.
No one must be leaving now. My hat smells like shit.
Oh, weird secret. I've just noticed my head smells like shit. Take care of that.
Terrible diarrhea.
Diarrhea of the hat.
Just complain about the bad shrimp and
cucumber.
just, I mean, you're a musician.
And the bad cucumber. I must have eaten some bad cucumbers.
Just be
Plain havoc on my digestion.
be a difficult celebrity and
It's going to be quite difficult. We need to get into character with that.
well, if you stamp your foot a couple of times, I'll tell you that we need to leave.
What if I knock 3 times on the ceiling?
I don't know that you want to.
and twice on the pipe if we need to go.
Just twice on your pipe.
Yeah.
I assume lots of people are smoking in here.
Yeah, there's a
I'm going to produce a wooden pipe out and we need to leave.
All right. Okay. That's ingenious. Okay. So you can go and first I want to talk to Alira.
Okay. Hilera is again at your table. So she's pretty lucky. But she brightens when she sees you.
Was I not there at the table?
Oh, you were at the table, yes. So she's been making some small talk with you as it's been going on. But she brightens when she sees you and waves. It's like, fabulous work. I loved it. Loved every second of it.
Yeah, so you can see what I'm bringing to the table. So
Absolutely.
what do you bring to the table?
Well, I can, as I said, I can get you some contacts within 60 families, maybe. I know a couple of establishments, probably middle district, but we can maybe try for upper district.
All right.
Upper district tends to be based on well-known names, and you are new and up and coming.
I'm aiming quite high. What about that
The fancy fellow?
Yeah, the guy who the sponsor, whoever his name is.
Edward Garrett.
Yeah, I think that's it. That's right. Yeah.
You wish to talk to him?
Yeah, of course. He seems like the richest, most fancy person here, right? So why wouldn't I just go straight for the top?
She actually looks kind of. She suddenly becomes quite awkward about the whole situation. I'm not sure if I'll be able to talk to him necessarily.
Why is it that what's this going on? Why did you get all flustered when I mentioned this person in particular? What's going on?
It's just like it's often it's said that way. But I wouldn't mind telling you straight around. I don't know if I'll be able to get you his information or put you in touch with him or such.
be too hard. Just you let me know who you can set me up with, and we'll go from there.
Yes, absolutely. I can give you a list of names. Let me run through my contacts and pick out suitable ones for you. Given your show, I imagine we can easily find you something. Absolutely.
I look forward to it. Anyway, I'm a busy man. I'm gonna go.
Of course, you have to press the flash. Yes, I understand. Absolutely. But congrats again. And you make your way up.
Let's go and talk to who are we going to talk to first, Calabar or Alistair? Talk to Alistair first because I feel like Calabar is going to be impressed anyway.
If
So
we need to leave speaking to Calabar. Well, no, you're right.
okay, all right. Go approach the
Lowest
captain.
risk first.
Yes.
Okay, so you head up to the captain's table. Similar like function, very high status people there, and they're sat talking between themselves. The captain does interrupt his conversation with Garrett to turn towards you. Since I believe.
That's right. It's a pleasure. Sorry, you're the captain, aren't you?
I am. I'm the captain of this fair vessel. Yes, Captain Alistair de Lirindar.
Lirindar. Very powerful name.
The most powerful in the airship business, anyway.
You might know my friend here. He's from. I'm not local here, so I don't quite know the ins and outs. But my friend here is. He's with. Well, what do you? What else are you with?
Toggle de Thrash.
What was that again? Sorry.
Thrash.
For us, we know how much Thrash. We probably have a couple of your kin working around the ship, keeping things closed up. So this is he's working security for you, is that?
That's right. Yeah, I've got a couple of bodyguards with me. This is my other bodyguard. His name is Barrett.
Nice to meet you. Barrett.
Barrett. Yeah, that's right.
That's right. There.
Barrett. Well, yeah, as I said, fantastic performance again, and yes, it's been wonderful. Maybe perhaps we could keep you on the roster for more regular takes off this cruise.
Yes, well, I've got a bit of wanderlust, so I like to travel, but yeah, we can see what we can manage if the schedules line up. I've actually got some pressing thing that I wanted to do. Do you mind if I could talk to you just for a little bit? Just over here for a bit. I'm going to tap my pot twice on the table. And I'm going to look at if you can sort of get them to who seems to be security or something like that.
Alright, can I see if anyone's going to try and stop him from leaving the table?
Roll a perception check.
Come on, baby.
Perception.
That's natural one. That's the opposite of what I wanted.
I don't like that.
I forgot what the signal was. Do we need to leave?
Yeah, you just stand there for a moment doing nothing while he's tapping on it. You don't see, I mean, you see the standard security that have like come in to like just guard the doors, focused on the captain specifically right now. But yeah, you're still actually thinking about the performance. It was actually pretty good.
I'm thinking of different lies that I can use to get people distracted if they're going to try to be.
Yeah, you're preparing them in your head.
If he gives me the tapping signal, man, what am I going to do?
Whenever that comes. So yeah, I'm gonna play with that. I just talk to you about something. It's a little bit sensitive nature, but that's fine.
Yeah, absolutely. Apologies, and he makes his excuses to the rest of the table.
I'm just gonna bring him a little bit away. I'm not gonna take him away somewhere.
No. Yeah, I give you
To the side, yeah.
To the side. Yes, he says you wish to speak to me.
Yeah, I've got some. They've got the violin that I play. This exquisite piece of master craftsmanship. It's priceless. It's Stradivarius. It's very. I need to put it somewhere incredibly safe, and I'm just worried about leaving it in the cabin. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with your staff and I think I'm going to steal it, but I would hate if this were to go missing, if you know what I mean. So is there anywhere that's got a bit more security that I might be able to keep this?
I understand it's your livelihood, of course. We have a safe room in the cargo bay that works.
That would be great.
Fantastic. I can get one of the staff to take it for you, or
I cast aspersions on your staff, but I would feel much safer if I knew exactly where it was and I sort of get placed safely away. You understand this is literally my livelihood. So come on. 27, son.
27.
Yes.
Only Prince would get away with this.
He's like, well, so what I can probably do is sort some out, some detail at least to come with you, just to make sure that everything is kept up.
Of course.
But yes, I would be able to arrange someone to escort you down to the cargo bay, and you can then place your safety.
That would look. You've done me a word of favour. That's fantastic. Thank you very much. Yes. You just let me know when they're ready, and I'll bring my my entourage with me as well. So you understand? Just they've got to follow me everywhere. That's all. So.
Understandable. Yes, we can arrange for that.
Brilliant.
And if that's all,
No, that was all. Thank you very much.
he steps away.
While that was going on, I basically stood up and just kind of back to them, kind of looking out, just, like, make sure no one's going to interrupt. And then I hear about the violin. I'm like, I'm going to make sure I'm very well aware of what this object looks like.
Familiar? Yes.
Roll a. Oh shit! What would that be?
Familiarity check.
I say roll a perception check, but with advantage.
Nice.
I'll say you've seen it a few times with another one.
It's better.
So that's both of them together, or not?
No, it's the highest one perception.
Perception 10.
10. You haven't, although Prince has pulled this instrument out multiple times, mostly just to show it off to other people. One violin's the same as another. You feel like you've got a decent idea of what it would look like, but it's hard for you to know whether you could like use a locate object spell to find it or not. You feel pretty confident you can.
Okay.
Cool. So the captain moves back to the table and starts up his conversation with Mr. Garrett again. Cool. So during this time, you have seen a wait staff to some security guards who have actually moved out into the hall, just so you know. You are still dragging a man around.
Well, I mean, the idea was...
In unrelated news,
The idea was that we go back to our room.
Oh, you're getting back to your room?
Yeah.
Do you want me to help you sink the body back, or is it just you?
Is what it is.
If you know inconspicuous, I'm your good.
I think we keep it as just me, so that there's less people involved. If I get back to the room without being accosted, my plan is to essentially take off his jacket and whatever like pants would go with it, and basically tell him when he wakes up the next morning that he threw them out of the window because he was drunk as fuck.
Okay, so you're just undressing him and then that's it?
In reality, I'm also going to hide them in that place where we found the
bag of holding?
Yeah, the bag of holding.
This is really damn right.
So
Drink up.
It's a total Cardi B movie. It's called the Cardi B.
I'll take like whatever identifying thing that's making him like strip naked. So just like the idea was that he could have just taken it off when he was going to bed, just blackout drunk, and
Going to sleep in a cupboard.
We'll say that you're able to get his jacket off.
yeah.
You try to figure out a way of not removing his pants if you can avoid it, but yeah, you got to take off his pants.
Yeah.
So you've now got a half-naked
So it'd be like
Yeah.
a 3/4 sleeve.
I'm not putting those clothes on.
I'm also like probably pretty drunk right now.
Yeah, it's starting to kick in a little bit. Like,
So I hide the clothes and then just sit there and continue drinking a bottle of straight vodka.
roll a sleight of hand with a disadvantage.
That's fair.
Let's see.
How does buttons work?
Excuse me, how do you...
How is it 7? I rolled a 2 and a 1.
How's 7? Well, you can't find them.
Yeah, you're in.
Yeah, you put them there. Where you think in the place that you saw the bag. Definitely can't see them around the room anymore. So. Nice.
Put them inside carrot. Oh no.
That one's in the middle of there.
Have you just been watching it? Yeah.
So I'm
stay
just waiting to see if there's any commotion that happens. If there is, then I'll step in.
Roll a perception check.
Yes. Nat 20.
You very clearly see the waitstaff coming along with 2 guards heading down this corridor.
Heading into the room, or they're just
Heading towards you.
okay. I just raise this a little bit as they approach.
Roll a stealth check.
15. I'm trying to be inconspicuous.
Okay. You do see as they're like trying to check rooms or like starting to check rooms. One of them does give you an odd look, but just kind of moves off, not knowing how to deal with you.
Yeah.
As they continue to start knocking on doors.
Okay, so they're knocking on all the doors going in? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
You hear them knocking on cabin doors. Occasionally, people stick their head out and they roll a perception. Oh, wait. You did roll a perception check. I'd say you were able to hear that there's some sort of conversation around a missing, well, possibly an incredibly intoxicated, possibly dead person being carried around this deck.
Okay. I guess I'll try and lure them away, but if this goes wrong. Okay, no. I'll stand. I'll shuffle along, so I'm at the door next to the cabinet there,
Yeah.
and then when they get to me, reading this newspaper outside the room that's next to it.
I'm presuming you mean like not your other room, but
Yeah, but yeah, just the room next to it. Where I don't know what's in there, but
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
okay. So again, giving you a wary look as to
Officer or crewmate?
is this your room?
No, it's not. But what's he looking for?
We've had reports of some sort of disturbance, some intoxication, people getting.
Disturbance. Oh, you mean the drunk fellow?
Yeah, have you seen them?
Well, I believe it was one of the crewmates. His jacket and pants outside the window or something like that. It was very odd. He ran down that way towards the. Is the observation deck that way or?
Where you're pointing.
No, he ran towards the observation deck, I believe.
Roll a deception check.
That's 20. This is loaded. I'm pretty sure this is loaded. I'm going to use another dice, but yeah. What? I'm never using it because I think it's
Is this the observation deck?
yes, I believe so.
He starts heads off. The waitstaff's still giving you a weird look at your paper as they scurry off towards that.
I don't like the sports section.
Just a real life quick thing. Food at 8, and who is into barbecue?
Yep.
Food at 8?
Yep. 12. Okay, so we. 10 minutes time, 6 barbecues. Yeah, I think everyone's doing it.
I don't serve recipe for service, but we've got plus Josh's 1 serve to take home.
Yeah, so just take mine off. I don't need that much food because I just had nothing. So.
I'll leave mine as well. I can always grab it.
We've got a hell of a lot of sausages, and we've got like 1 chicken. Okay, so I can
to full critical
It's about 69 hours.
So yeah, you seem to have successfully persuade.
Just knock on the door and be like, I got it, don't worry.
But softly, it's just.
You passed out. Yeah. So what are you guys doing? The rest of you, I guess. Well, yeah. Anyway,
Who did you want to speak to?
The people leaving. Are we like tying that to what we?
Are we going to go down to the decks?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, well, the guards going out you feel was some sort of urgent matter, but the people do start finding out from the dinner afterwards, so this is probably like a half hour after.
We'll talk to Caliber.
We've got a plan, let's stick to it.
Alright, so let's talk to Caliber.
Okay. Roll a perception check, because he was heading out, unless you grab
Why
him.
don't you want to speak to Caliber?
Potentially more things about the vault. Maybe we can find people that can intercept us at the vault.
We can intercept him elsewhere afterwards.
8. You see him walk out, but you actually have quite a few people come up to you and so many compliments that it's very hard for you to actually make out which direction he heads once he steps out of the hall. You're just kind of overwhelmed by new fans of your music.
It's my cross to bear.
Yeah, don't worry.
The moment you start tapping out the pipe, we're going to be like, that's not.
Well, we're just waiting for the captain to get us our guided tour to the vaults. Is there anything else we
Speak
want
to
to do
Garrett?
over here? Speak to Garrett?
I don't know. I don't think there's anything you can get from him.
Well, maybe I could talk to him right now after he's listed.
If there's something to be gained. If not, we'll leave him.
Right. I will try and find and approach Garrett.
Okay. I will say... roll another perception check, actually. 11. You make out him heading out of the main hall, or the dining hall, sorry, and seems to be heading towards the cabins.
Towards the what?
Cabins.
Okay. Damn it, I'm not particularly stealthy, so...
I think we leave this one.
Yeah, that's right.
Probably try and find the rest of
Did you manage to find anything on anyone's person that you could use to locate either him or that Zara?
Well, I did become a little bit familiar with the dagger, given that it was at my throat, but whether that is familiar enough to be able to find it and track it.
Who's to know? If only there was some kind of benevolent force that could confirm that for us.
Roll a perception check. This is a knife under your throat, so I'm not going to give you investigation.
Oh, nice.
You said precision, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, 15.
15. You do pay attention to weapons, especially ones that are that close in general. You do remember it being some sort of onyx-handled dagger. You also remember that you could just make out, but yeah, you feel pretty confident that you would know it again.
Yeah.
If you saw it again, so you feel confident that your spell will find it.
Sweet.
Yeah, I think I could probably find where his guard is, whether they share a cabin or if he's close by. I assume, I could try and locate
Not just now. I think. What do we want to do that now? Because the thing is that I'm not sure when we might get the call in for this thing.
Well, I think that could be something that if we can't get into them.
Try and approach him directly.
Yeah, well, we can try and track them. I think with the vault though, if we're lucky on our group that's taking us down there.
Yeah, that's the good thing because you mentioned they're part of the security, right?
Yes, and they do have to listen to me.
And the other thing is that we probably should grab the others. We probably should grab you, do this thing. So I'm gonna try and find the captain again. And just say, look, sorry, something's come up urgently. I will be back very shortly for that That's to put my violin away, if that's okay.
Is it? Of course. Come find me at the bridge.
Bridge? Fantastic.
And I should be able to arrange the situation.
An escort.
Great.
Awesome. Yep.
And he heads off.
Cool. Okay, so which one are you doing first? Are we trying to find the others first, or are we trying to find your... Yeah, that's probably the safest thing, right? Okay. Let's try and find... now, how are we going to do this? How are we going to find these fuckers?
Our group. We said we'd reconvene at the...
Yeah,
we
that's
just
right.
finished dinner, so it's not suspicious, and then we leave.
Well, they've already made a whole lot of noise. Maybe if we talk to someone about where the racket has come from.
If they've caused a scene, we may not want to go back just yet. We might just want to finish our meal, because there are a lot of eyes on you right now.
Sure. Okay, we'll give it some time.
Let's sit, let's eat. In an hour, we make sure we're not followed.
Okay. No, that sounds good. Alright.
Yeah. So you guys are sitting down finishing your meals.
Yeah.
As to not be suspicious.
Passed out.
Unconscious with a half-naked man in your room.
I'm still hitting phone cord.
You're just outside the room with the half-naked.
Satisfied that I don't think anyone's going to come looking for them anymore, I just go back to my cabin, finish up my article, and go to sleep.
Has Betty got his own?
Yeah, I thought.
Oh yeah, you turned up on your own, didn't you? Yeah. So you make your way back to your cabin.
Yeah.
It's actually on the other side of the ship.
Oh yeah. So I head over there, pick up a coffee on the way, and I'm just like, okay.
Just burning.
Yeah. And after I'm done, I just drop right to sleep.
Yeah.
What a day.
Okay. You just write it all up and get good night's sleep and job well done. Cool. Okay. That actually might be a good point to pause as they do their various activities, and we'll pick up in 20. I don't know. 20 or something.
Probably 20, given that we got
20
barbecue.
days.
Yeah.
So we'll be back.
finished our amazing barbecue.
Yeah, fully fed by 39 cafe.
Yep. Cafe 39. 39 cafe.
3 cafe.
You just keep saying 39 cafe indefinitely.
Just sitting on a box and they.
Yeah.
It's good stuff. We have really good musicians that play here too.
Yeah, I hear they're incredibly handsome.
Yeah.
And endowed.
Desperate
There you
measures.
go. There you go.
Ringing endorsement.
Another stellar review.
Yeah. Long. How long was it smoked for? A while.
Sorry?
How long was it smoked for?
It was, what was the deal
10
with
days.
smoking, Cyber?
How long was that?
The smoked brisket.
How long did they
How long was the smoked brisket? How long was that?
How long did we smoke the rest?
Yeah.
It's a dry rub of Cohidola Angus beef from Pocono Bacon. 10-hour dry rub beef brisket. We've got a really banging open sandwich with the brisket cream cheese fillet. It is outstanding and it feels like a cow.
Sweet. There you go.
It's immense.
Cheers. Yeah.
Come
Thank
on,
you.
eat it.
We have to give them props for letting us use their space on a Sunday and chilling down here. And there's beers on tap and stuff as well. Yeah.
Let's get back to the game.
Okay, so where we left off, there was unconscious Elland in a room with a half-naked guy. The Kenku Bard has disappeared back to his room, and you guys you were fully heading back? I'm not sure what your plan was next. But
We were going to try and regroup with the rest of the party as much as we could.
okay, so you guys head back.
Yeah.
Your room is fine. The other room has an unconscious man. Well, 2 unconscious men in there. One of them fully clothed.
I mean, I just want to note that I attempted to put him on a bed. Don't know if I succeeded. Up to you. I probably put myself on a bed.
I would say you managed to try and put him on the bed,
It's kind of like
but kind of slipped over and then just decided that this is alright and then fell asleep. So you're like kind of propped up by his legs.
Yeah.
As he's kind of like sprawled down as well.
nice.
You actually have to like really push the door open to move the bodies that are inside at the moment. But yeah, they're in there.
The other room. And where everyone is just
Yeah, okay.
I'm going to then come back into the room with the 2 unconscious people.
It's a good thing Claude's not here.
I'm then going to put my hand into the jar, take one of the pieces of shit out, and place it just like in between where the other guy has slept. Right. Yeah.
Roll a sleight of hand with advantage. Because I have
Because I have proficiency with fake shit.
Yeah, also your fake shit proficiency with playing.
Yo, Kincaid, can you remind me to never fall asleep before this guy?
No, I make it a habit.
What was the sleight of hand? This 16.
16. Yeah, you managed to scoop it out and place it into the bed. It smells atrocious. It's somehow got worse. Not like it's like maturing or something. It's weird.
And then I'll take the remainder of the waste in the jar and throw it down and pour it down the toilet. Yeah. And then I'll just like hide the jar like somewhere like on top of a high shelf or somewhere where no one would really look there. So
Okay. You place the jar up there. There's a couple of clothes there for some reason, but you put the jar alongside the clothes.
they're clothes. Can I check the clothes?
Yeah, they're the naked guy's clothes.
Oh, it's his uniform.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just sound
Excellent.
coming for some reason.
Cool. And so once I fitted, we go. Guys, here, check this out. Okay?
Well, that's good.
Who would best fit the set of clothing?
How tall is this half-elf?
What races are you in? Like
Human.
Human? Well, it definitely won't fit you.
Yeah.
You're
6'4", half orc.
Yeah, it's
Like 6 foot, almost exactly.
to be honest, it's probably going to be tight on anyone who tries on these clothes. This is quite a demure half elf who's mine a bit.
Okay, alright. But
it's
I'll
gonna
let
be
you all fight over this. Who's going to wear it?
Legend.
Just a pint?
Just a pie.
Fine. We got takeaway.
Not just a pies. By the way, it's different.
Not just a pie.
It's more than
it's just
Oh wait, no, it is just a pie. Okay.
Okay.
It literally says, I'm just a pie.
I'm just a pie.
Well, maybe we'll keep that on hand, but we may not need it.
Alright.
So, we've got options in front of us, but I think we need to figure out exactly what.
That's right. And so I'd like to just go see the captain, never to really go down to the cargo. So.
Exactly. Now here's my thinking. As soon as we do this, the plan has to move. Because we are going to go down there. That's going to be our only chances. We're going to have to take it, whether we off the guards that are with us or not. I don't know yet. But if it goes down, we take the goods, we leave straight to the lifeboats, we're out of there. We need to be over somewhere where we can land. If we're over the ocean, it's going to be a problem.
That's true.
If we're over a forest.
So maybe we should check to see whereabouts in the journey we're going to be cresting land. So.
Exactly.
Alright.
We need to figure that out without anyone knows.
I don't know. Would there not be like an information booth or something?
We need someone to find an information desk.
Is there any way you guys can wake me up, like, and actually have me be not shit-faced?
I don't know, you're pretty drunk.
No one knows restoration spells, so no.
Oh no.
We could be.
any healing.
We got healing? We just don't have restoration spells.
Yeah, that's right.
You're pretty fun from now on for the night. Really.
Kincaid has no idea what he just said. Restoration? What?
So we'll just have to leave you for now and just would like to find an information desk to inquire about when and the flight path we will be over land and not ocean.
Okay. You can roll an investigation check.
we need the flight. And we can get it from the couch.
You go outside. You haven't got your best information booth gatherer with you, which is a problem.
This is a lot harder than it looks. He just makes it look really easy. And now I see. I took him for granted.
It's a subtle art.
I could have helped you with that, but I chose not to.
That's on brand. That's fine.
To actually really find anyone, especially because this is getting into the later hours, like wait staff are pretty much non-existent at the moment, just doing some general cleanup. You can't really find anyone.
Alright, well, I'm going to head back there and say, well, that didn't work out. I didn't find any information desks. I don't know what to say. So.
We have time. You just need to make sure you wait until we're ready.
So that's
Or else he's going to stand you down.
That's true.
Also, if it can happen at night, that might make our escape easier.
The escape, yes, absolutely. I was just thinking that. But wasn't there some of your lads you might want to see if you can have a word with? It's worth doing that before you go to sleep, or we all just partying all night.
Yeah, always.
Alright.
I'll have a look for them.
Alright, well, I'll help you have a look for them, and while we're out to see if we can figure out this escape.
Sounds good to me.
So,
I mean, they said they found the life rafts already, they don't know how to use that.
yeah, well, it's just we don't want to land in the ocean, because then we'd be stuck in the ocean. That's the only problem, so.
Alright.
Alright, so I'll help you investigate.
Sweet.
What are you investigating, sorry?
We're going to go see if we can find some of the dudes from my house and
Okay.
see if we can find any information along the way that might lead to like a map or some sort of like a brochure or a map
So
of like
flight
our
path.
flight path.
Yeah, so when are we going to be overland? Are we traveling overland the entire time?
Okay. Yeah, I'm with you. Make a. I guess it'd be a nature check, technically. I'll let you make a nature or survival check, your choice, on around what you know of Corvette. 12?
Either way. Yeah.
You do know that Corvair is quite a large continent, and you know there's a massive amount of water in the continent itself. Apart from that, you don't know much else about it, but you know it's mostly very landlocked.
So
it's
unlikely.
unlikely. Yeah.
okay. Sweet. I'll
Until you got closer.
All right, sweet. So we don't need to look for that anymore.
We'll still help you check around for your labs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Concealment where we are. Like if we land at any point, are we gonna be? What kind of terrain are we looking at?
Yeah, with that roll,
It could be forest. You know, you could look out a window.
You could always ask the captain when you go inside.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna go try to find some of my.
roll investigation either separately or with advantage, whatever works for you guys.
I'll never roll.
Well,
never mind.
That would be a natural 20 for a total of 24.
Oh shit, okay.
Yeah. Slam that bit.
So you don't set off hopeful initially because of the late hour again, but you actually 10-20 minutes hunting around, you do actually spot a couple of half-orcs in a kind of corner just taking a quick smoke outside of a porthole inside of the boat. They give you a nod as you come up.
Sweet.
Hey.
What's up?
Well, fellow housemates. We got a bit of a doing this to the ship here.
Right.
I think you boys might be able to help me.
They look at each other. They look at each other and then back to you. What kind of help? We've got a job here. What do you need?
This is a house job.
And what is it? And what is it?
Well, basically we need to find a certain document. And we'll have a look tomorrow. It'd be helpful if you could be our guard and kind of look the other way while we have a look.
Roll persuasion.
14.
Am I there?
Yeah.
You are there as well.
Oh, right. I would have inspired you differently.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay, it's to inspire him. So, what are you doing? You're trying to
Convince them to be our guard for when we go down to the vault, so they can basically just look the other way while we look for the blue run.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to assist by saying, I'm not sure they're up to it. I mean, they kind of seem a little bit on the inexperienced. So are you gonna let them? I mean, it'd be mighty big of you to give them the experience. Now, I'm not sure. It's quite dangerous.
Straighten up a little bit.
Yeah.
Is he with you?
Yeah. This is pretty.
Roll a D8 if you want.
Yeah, you can add to it.
Sweet.
Yeah. Doing. Oh, that's what counts.
Yeah.
16.
Yeah, 16.
Nice.
They looking at it. Right. We can try to get on the detail. We don't really choose it, so don't know what this escort thing is about, but we'll see if we can help you. And then or the other way.
Do you want to get their names? If you're talking to someone, maybe we can try and arrange some schedule shifts.
Yeah, that's true. We have been chatting to the captain, so what were your lads' names?
I'm Korak. He's Gorak.
Korak and Korak.
Christ. Gorak. He says to no one. He goes, that's with a K.
Yeah, no C in that one.
Yeah, so,
Sweet.
Alright, well,
What's your name?
Do you have any business on this job, on this ship that we may be able to help with, apart from the obvious?
We just pay to keep an eye on things as best we can. It's fancy lads. That's about it. No one to do anything. So we get a three-day boat ride.
Sounds like a good deal.
Yeah, well, it's alright. Might have something happen.
Something might happen, something might not happen.
Yeah, well, we'll keep an eye on it either way. Anyway, yeah, try our best.
Alright, lads. See you tomorrow.
Yeah, say hi to the house if you hear from them.
Of course.
Guys, head back?
Yep.
Okay.
How'd you go? There's at least 2 on board, Karik and Garak.
Okay.
Buffering security. Or is there a way we can challenge the captain that's leading us great?
The thing, I think that's a tomorrow thing. We don't want to go near the captain until we're ready to go, so.
I think we might be overthinking this. He's going to send whichever guards are closest to him. So, as we're entering the bridge, we bring Kork and Gork. They say, "You're relieved. Speak to Captain whatever." And by the time they figure out what's going on, they go down and speak to their captain. And we're going to be down and going.
That's a good point, yes. As long as we can try and plan it for when they're not supposed to be on duty, and then there's nobody asking why they're not where they should be. So
Exactly.
I mean, they could be the one to be like, yo, we want to talk to the captain to put violin in storage. You know? So that could be why they've actually escorted them to the captain.
Find the captain for us.
Yeah, we could just say we flag down these 2 guards because we're ready to put our gear in. They wanted to speak to you before they took us down.
it's pretty risky. If they don't let us in, then we'll have to go get the captain anyways.
Well, I mean, we go and see the captain with the 2
Alright,
security that we have, and we say these 2 gentlemen said that they needed to get it cleared with you before they take us. We're just basically saying that they're going to be the ones. They just need to get approval. The captain says, "Yeah, go for it," and then we head down.
Sure.
We don't need to spill any blood.
Yeah, maybe it might be you were so vast for them specifically as well, seeing as you're all us. So
Maybe we try not to link them to
sure.
us.
Okay. All right. We
It
do
might
that.
do bad for them.
Okay. So does it mean we're taking up tomorrow then?
Whatever.
All right.
Just find these 2. And
To be honest, we don't even know if it's in this book. It could be in his habit, but at least we scratch it off early.
Man, that's true. All right. Worst comes to worst, and we just head there. So. Okay.
make sure you have that bag. I want my gun.
Yes. It's always on. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Alright, so we just head back to the cabin then,
Yeah.
and have a long rest.
Alright, you head back, and you guys all have a long rest.
Important detail.
Yes.
They can all sleep in my room, not the room that's got 2 passed out dudes.
And the shit.
And the shit. Yeah.
Do you drag your friend?
No.
Oh, you leave him in there, but
He
everyone
stays
else.
there, but everyone else goes into
When Gareth wakes up, we probably don't want anyone else sleeping.
No, that's right. Yeah.
I feel like when I wake up, I just look over and kind of see the shit right below and just go, oh, motherfucker.
Kind of uncertainty. But then you do remember what happened to Claude as well. So yeah, you're like, wait a minute. Luckily you are waking up before him. He is still quite soundly asleep. But you guys do in general wake up. Actually, they're rapping at your cabin door. So there's someone knocking at your door.
Okay, sure. I will. I'll
Put
approach the
my
door.
hand on your... Come on.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
I'll open the door.
Okay, as you open the door, you see a half-elf guard.
What is it?
There was supposed to be some escort of a valuable item of some sort. The captain said that he was due to turn up last night.
What are you talking about?
Something that was needed to be protected when it was being taken down to the cargo.
Well, do you want to wake him up? Because I sure as shit don't.
Are you? Is it?
Wait, what time is it? Oh, is it morning now?
This is quite early. Yeah. This is like,
yeah.
It's not. It's not last night.
It's reasonable for him to probably be still asleep.
Yeah.
You don't want to wake him up. We'll come find you.
Okay. Sure. Come back. He just walking away.
Oh shit.
You guys come.
Think about it. It would have been great to go early in the morning, but we're one man down.
Yes. I think it's part of we get it from
It's going to need the rest of the day to recover.
Well, maybe not. He did conk out a bit early. Maybe let's go check on him. Maybe someone who can check on him quietly do it. Not me. Yeah.
Okay. I'll just duck next door. And is the door unlocked or is it locked?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
There was no thing.
Just gonna check in quietly.
Roll a stealth check.
That's a net 20.
Nice.
That ain't no shitty stuff.
That door doesn't even squeak. It's just.
I hold it up so there's no pressure on the hinges.
You do see them asleep.
What's that smell?
It smells like shit. Yeah, absolutely. The waitstaff he's completely out of it, like snoring like crazy. He seems a little bit more together, I guess, as best you can tell, but he's still asleep.
Can I see if Ellen's got his clothes on?
Yeah, he has got his eyes on.
No, that wasn't part of the deal. Do I want to try and undress him?
Well, because we took his pants, didn't we?
No.
No, I think the lie
His
was
pants.
that the guy threw his own uniform off the side of the ship.
Yeah,
Okay,
well,
I'm just gonna.
that's the plan that I'm going to tell him.
No, but I grabbed some clothes.
Yeah, that's
You had the waitstaff's clothes.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna just close the door, and as I pull it close, it just doof, loudly enough to maybe wake him up, and then duck into
You wake up.
Yeah.
You definitely wake up. And again see the shit, which just reminds you of what you saw like, about halfway through the night. You're like,
I will. Is there your typical hotel note paper somewhere? I'll just like really
Like the little desk with the tea set and stuff as well.
Yeah. I'll just really badly like scroll. You threw your clothes out the window. 10 out of 10 would get drunk with you again, and I'll like grab some tape and just like tape it to his forehead. Also, please clean up your shit. And I'll remember to write that as it's tape on his face as well. And then I'll bugger off to probably Eric.
You squash into his face. You're still a little bit drunk, doesn't it? And he doesn't move. Carries on snoring. So you sneak your way out of the cabin again. Yeah. And I'm presuming go next door to these guys.
Do any of you have any painkillers? Or sunglasses?
Sunglasses.
All people. Expected you took both of those.
Hey, I can handle my shit, okay? I don't need fucking sunglasses.
Certainly handled some shit.
Oh, you saw my handiwork, did you? Right, well, maybe we should go and see what happens to old sleepyhead over there. So.
Then they'll ask you to relay the plan in quiet voices.
Yeah. Yes, I'll mention that we're looking to grab the two housemates to go tell the captain.
So what are you doing, sorry?
I just asked them to relay the general plan and like
Oh,
what happened to them. That's I just got shit faced.
Okay.
If I use
Cool.
one,
So you'll
if I would use one point of lay on hands on him, would it cure his hangover?
5, I think.
5 will.
5 does it.
Yes. You can clear it.
Up to you, don't care.
He'll be fine. Okay.
I'd say because you rolled pretty well to begin with in that drinking contest. Yeah. Yeah, not too bad.
Get him some breakfast.
Yeah,
Just so I know, who's got the bag already?
I do.
So,
What's our time frame for today?
I'm kind of.
It's tonight when it's happening?
Well, we want to do it over the cover of night, but it might be a bit suspicious if it takes me that long to get to the captain. I could probably pretend that I got outrageously drunk last night, but
You have to stay in your room all day,
yeah.
which is fine because I had some things that I wanted to do in here anyway.
Okay, all right. So we'll wait for the evening, is what we're saying.
So we'll have some meals delivered here, cover it up, make it look like you're resting.
Sure.
Can or something metal, maybe this big. I want to try and make something.
So what do you like to do? Is there anything in the room?
Like a tin can, maybe like a metal cylinder, just anything sort of like metal and about this big.
Roll an investigation check.
Okay.
I'll help on the wood for
If you could help me.
the metal tin.
+0 on this one. It's 14 and it's 14.
14. Closest you can find is a kind of trash receptacle that's there, but it's a little bit bigger than what you're saying. Yeah, there's no cans as such.
If you want, I can go looking for something shiny.
If you could,
Yeah.
something a bit bigger than what I wanted.
Yeah, no, I'll have a look for something.
I'm presuming you've come round to their room.
Yeah. I've been delivering the
papers
latest
again.
edition of
Yep.
the paper.
This hand-scrawled newspaper just slides over your door.
Amazing that you can
It
produce this.
details one of the wait staff got super drunk and threw their clothes out.
Excellent.
So we're covered.
This is a verified story. This is the truth.
Yes. So yeah, I'll go off and look for some sort of can in the dining room.
Rumors say you also shared the bed.
Roll an investigation check.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20s?
Yeah.
Gutsy girls.
Yeah, you managed to like can of food effectively.
Yes.
It's, I think you mentioned about the fact that the performer last night was struggling and just needs some food. So
It needs peaches. I just want peaches.
Yeah.
Can't peaches.
It's got craving. It's going to be blue.
Okay.
Yeah, so you managed to procure a can.
Okay. Just bring it back. Got it for you.
Perfect.
I could have just easily handed it to you. You're just like,
We're literally like 2 feet away from each other.
Make a dexterity.
While we're in the room, the can and maybe like a pillowcase and my tinker's tools to try and make like a single-use suppressor for my rifle.
Okay.
Just for one shot to make it quiet.
Okay. Make an intelligence check.
I'd like to inspire you.
Inspire?
Yeah.
What do you do?
Is this just a
Just to figure out.
Okay.
You want to try and do it though? Before you
I want to try and make it, yeah.
Yeah, I'd say roll an intelligence check and add proficiency.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can figure this one out.
I don't inspire you.
Natural 20!
Oh, do you need it? But there's inspiration.
These are all my good rolls that I... Alright. I think I can do this. One.
Yeah, the plan starts formulating in your head pretty quickly. You're like, you know your guns pretty well, and you're like, actually, I think I've got a way of doing this. You do work out it's probably going to take you a couple of hours at least to try and.
We've got the whole day. So.
Yeah, you feel like you've got to spend some time on this, but you're pretty sure of that you'll be able to execute it properly.
Yeah, I just want to get it right. So I'll basically spend the whole day doing this.
Okay, cool. So that's you all day.
Awesome.
You're just hiding all day.
Yeah, just chilling in the bed. Yeah.
Okay. What about the rest of you?
I guess if we don't really have any objectives until nightfall, then I'll just stick around with you and just get you room service. If you need anything.
Nice. Okay.
Can't bother.
Yeah.
It's a duvet.
Sweet. I'm gonna see if I can find
pillow a little more comfortable.
Gorak and Korak again. I'll basically want to find them and find out when they're working. And
Roll another investigation check. Tracking them.
11.
11. You search see other security details, but you're not 100% sure where they are at this moment. You assume they're on shift somewhere. But yeah, you're not able to track them down.
What do you mean?
About halfway through the day, the guys in your room, you hear, what the fuck? Just this yelling from next door. You hear a door open, and then close again, and then open, and then open, and you hear rapid footsteps. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Plan has been a success.
Anything else anyone's doing? Or?
Do you want me to just pop out and talk to him? Okay, I'll step out. What's wrong?
You just see this like half elf just legging it past over himself, just legging it down the hall.
Okay, see you then.
Yeah. He doesn't even pay attention to it. He's just booking it completely.
Read the paper to find out what happened to you.
We'll make the story.
Okay. Towards the end of the afternoonish, I'd say, there's another knock on the door. On Prince's door, anyway.
I'll open it then. You pretend to be bedroom. Hello, yes, can I help you?
It's the half-elf again, no guard, and he says, I hope I've come at a better time. I'm meant to escort the performer to the cargo bay.
I just lean in. You doing okay? You ready to go?
Fuck me, not in the slightest.
Okay.
They're just gonna like take like a glass or something and throw it.
He's a bit of a diva. When's nightfall?
On this day, usually.
It's like mid-afternoon.
How are you?
so-
You're a few hours off of it.
Hours, maybe after dinner time.
Okay.
If that suits you, it
Well-
should. The customer is always right.
So to me, the captain might not be particularly happy, but
Well,
I've got to be back on shift soon, so that's why I'm trying to wrap this up. Before
I see. All right. Should we just tell him to come back in a few hours?
Maybe we'll find our own way. We'll go speak to the captain. No, we'll go speak to the captain when he's up and about. You've done amazing. Just,
All right.
we'll sing your praises.
Right. And he heads off again, just the cat.
Hey, Kincaid, just a thought. He's pretty small. We could smash him easy.
I made it.
Do you want to get him back or just go with him?
I mean, we could just. Yeah, we could kill him and leave him.
We could drop kick him off the boat. He's that small.
It is pretty easy to dispose of a
But if we use your guys, we don't need to kill anyone. Maybe. If your
We could
guys
just knock him out.
and throw him off a boat. We don't kill him that way. The ground us.
I just pull out my gun and I say, this doesn't have a stun mode. There's no knocking people out with this thing.
Just a pistol.
I'm usually off the other side of the room at this point.
To me, I will pistol.
Have you heard of punching?
No, if we use your guys, maybe it doesn't come to bloodshed. Maybe we get a cleaner escape. Maybe we don't have lots of guns going off.
I mean, I could also try and put him to sleep as well.
Sure. I'm trying to reduce the risk.
Yeah.
There's no need to go now during daylight.
But the problem is if
It's a short flight.
well if our man,
Limited time.
if our man sends a guard and then that guard doesn't show up for a while, where do you think is one of the first places they're going to try and look?
He's probably also buggered off by now.
Yeah. The old wall as well. So.
If this evening was a good enough plan this morning, then it's a good enough plan now. I think we should stick to it. We're getting cold feet.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. So you guys continue staying in the room. You do hear a couple of 10-away announcements during the day, like the meals and that thing. But night does come along.
Maybe we can go out and check for your friends again, see if someone might know where they are. Because we're going to need them for this plan to work, so.
Maybe someone goes with you.
Yeah, the more people that look in here, the easier it's going to be.
I'll go with you. Give you some fresh air.
Yeah, you've been cooped up for a while.
Alright,
Get ready.
let's go find them.
Alright, roll investigation. Advantage.
Fucking guys.
I hope you do well.
10.
18.
Anything?
Oh, nice. Petty. Petty's on the same.
I got +8 to investigation.
Nice.
And I'm a journalist.
That does help.
I saw that too.
Yeah.
You're gone.
Yeah, I'm just not playing that.
You obviously you haven't particularly seen these guys because I think, but you do spot a couple of half orcs, and based on the names that what's your name? Torgal. Yeah. Has given you surmise these might be slightly racist on your part, but you surmise these might be the half orcs.
No, it's just being a reporter.
Yeah,
This is what we do.
But they are just making rounds around the further up on the cabins, actually on your side where your cabin is.
Yeah.
Around there, and just walking around.
Okay. I relay the information to these guys, and then should we just, how do we?
Well, we were basically trying to find them to get them to take us to the captain.
Okay.
We'll arrange this time.
I guess I just tell one of them.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Or human. I don't know how to. Never mind. Come with me, please.
Roll persuasion. Oh boy. I really want to give disadvantage for that, but you boy.
The DC is just 30.
It's 5. No, 6.
Nah. Get out. Nah, mate.
So I
And
just
they
put my
turn
head back in
around.
and I go like, well, the orcs are out there. I wasn't able to convince them to come back in, but if we need them.
They are walking away anyway. Yeah. They're
Okay.
carrying on their patrol.
Alright.
Well, you know where they are.
Yeah. So we can trap them.
Torgo can go back and grab them when needed.
And then once we've tracked them, then. Okay.
Just let Torgo know. You'll go give them the word.
Torgal needs to be the one to, he'll be able to convince them to come along with us. As opposed to, hey, you. A bit of racism.
So Paddy started their back and failed.
But Petty knows where they are now.
Yeah, he's seen them patrolling around the cabins anyway.
Right. I guess if I'd had failure looking for them, I'd just head back to the cabin and hopefully meet you there on the way, or...
Yeah, so you should run into them if you head around cabins.
Yeah. Well, because we weren't as a group, were we? So we're just all looking.
Yeah, we'll say that on your way back, you do bump into them in this hallway. They give you a nod. Hey.
Gorek and Gorek, so we need to meet us in about an hour.
Right.
And take us to the captain.
Okay.
Because we need to go see him to organize getting down to the hold. And if you're with us, well, he just tells you to take us.
Okay. Aaron looks at the other one.
That's pretty much what we need.
Yeah, we can take you to the captain with this. Yeah. So, where do you want to meet?
What do you want to make?
Maybe not outside our camp. Maybe that's suspicious. Maybe if I'll just meet them on the corner. Upper deck. Are we heading that way anyway? To the capsule? Yeah, let's meet him on the upper deck.
Okay.
Let's need the bridge. Yeah.
And
Alright. And remind me later what you boys drink.
will do. And they carry on their patrol.
Cool. Alright, so come back. Cool. You guys know what the deal is?
Made some final preparations.
Yep. Can I wear my armor underneath my fancy clothes?
Wear your helmet under your fence.
No, wear my armor.
You could. It's a little bit clunky. Like it's a little bit like tight fit with the clothes on top. But
How badly do you need that? Like, I know it's probably a lot, but how badly is it?
Yeah, I don't know.
Why
Do I need my sword?
is it gonna draw attention to you?
Well, at least with the sword you could just take it out of the bag if you needed to.
Yeah, that's right.
But armor-wise, we could always just wait until we're in the cargo hold and away from any prying eyes.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Hastily don it. Takes what, a minute or two?
What kind of armor is it?
Chainmail.
Yeah, you need a couple of minutes for that.
Just wait until we're in the
Alright.
spot.
Yeah, just push it in the bag and grab from the
Someone make sure that bag is like easily visible on the outside of their belt.
no, it's... I'll try.
Anyone go?
Where do you need to get anything out of that in a hurry?
I had about this one time with an imp and a whole bunch of spiders.
Oh boy.
Maybe give me that bag so I can bring my rifle if I need it.
Thank you.
So if you need to get anything, I can give it to you. But remember, if we're leaving the vault and we're going, it's going to be nighttime, but there's still going to be people moving around. People are going to be drinking and partying. If we need to move through the decks, you don't want to be wearing armor.
Yeah, that's true.
Alright. There's every possibility of just disappearing and just disappear.
Alright. I haven't had battle in ages.
We don't have anything stealthy to do. I'm probably the one that should be doing it.
Okay.
I'm pretty good at that.
Pretty handy myself. Take the lead on that.
I am stealthy without my armor.
If you had to quantify your stealth as a number,
Out of 10 perhaps.
maybe as a plus or a negative.
Yeah. I'm just going to activate my suit again. Like, does this answer your question?
Out of a negative 10 to a plus 10.
I'm pretty positively about 8.
Oh, I'm only a 7. 7's good.
It's not bad.
I'll let you handle it.
I get the opinion that if people didn't pay me attention for more than an hour's time, I might die. So that's about how high my stealth is.
From lack of attention.
From lack of attention, absolutely.
Okay. We have a plan. Where are we meeting your boys?
Just on the upper deck.
Okay.
I think it'd be easy if they're just walking around and we just grab them and like we're just grabbing some guards.
Okay. I'll give them some instructions.
Yes, I should do that.
Okay.
In fact, on the way up there, seeing as you seem to be the resident lawyer out of everyone, I'm going to inspire you. Just your classic, tell me lies, tell me sweet lies, tell me lies. But I can do it openly this time because that right in front of the person I want you to lie to. There we go.
Thank you. I will need that. Okay.
You're inspired.
Anything anyone else needs to do before we leave? Because now's the time.
Quickly take a vomit out of the window.
Now is definitely the time.
Nice, strategic.
I do it.
Just
Attack
leave it
Jack.
Are you not okay yet? It's been a whole day.
I'm just going to take a bit tactical. You're back in there.
I'm also concerned that Cord isn't here.
That's true.
If he, for any reason, has turncoat and sold this information to Garrett, we're in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
We'll be fine. We just stop down near an edge so the darts can't push us
We
off.
could also just blackmail him and say that he makes you stuff, so there's always that.
Gord's not the type of it. I think he's really just sulking. He was pretty sour about that shit.
Easy.
It's okay. Anyway, find out later. Ready?
Yes. Ready.
All right, let's do this.
You come out of the room in slow motion.
Single file.
But it's like Fonzie playing. It's got a voice, try and understand.
You make your way to the upper deck. You do spot your two half-orc friends. Kind of milling about, but at least given the pretense that they're at least looking after everything. Ignore you this time. So they are not paying you much attention as you're rude.
So, cool. Well, once we see them, I'll just wander up. Hey, excuse me, lads. My colleague Prince here, he has an audience with the captain. We have some important items that need to be stowed. Can you take them to us, please?
One was like, yes, this is new information I am receiving. Yes, stranger to the captain.
Okay, calm down.
Just
Okay.
As we walk in, I'm just gonna run them through the plan. Okay, so we approached you. We asked to be guided down, escorted to the vault to place his violin in it. But you said you needed to clear it with the captain before you take us down. Understand?
Yeah.
So you're just clearing it with the captain before you take us down to the vault. It's very important.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Prince is gonna do the talking. You just nod and agree, okay?
Yeah, good.
All right. Over to you. Lead the way.
So they lead you up to the bridge, past a couple of other stuff.
The guards on the way up there, if they're aware of like any vices the captain has, or like if he has like a type or something like that he's known
type?
for. Yeah.
Gareth says we don't really mingle with the higher ups much.
Yeah, maybe rumours.
He's been really looking to get his hands on like a uniform.
He's looking for Big Josh.
Yeah, I was about to say he's trying to jazz and floating shit. Yeah, somewhere he's gonna come with a scat.
Scat cat.
You don't want to just show up with that though, because you don't want to present that to him being
I
like,
hear this gets your engine revving. You know what I mean?
like even if you're right, it's still not going to be good.
Yeah, we don't. We obviously don't deal with the upper circles of the ship much. So, he keeps to himself. He's pretty squeaky clean. That's about all I know. Yeah, sorry.
Well, that's fine. I'll see how I go. That's right.
All right, this keep moving up, and it's quite a sparse bridge really, because like it's mostly driven by magic. There are a couple of staff alongside him, a couple of crew, but he is standing in front of quite a large book, and he has one hand over it, and you can sense that there's some sort of magical element propelling the ship forward. He turns and goes, what is this? Can I help you?
Yes. Look, Captain, I'm terribly sorry. I was supposed to come to take my very priceless you-know-what down to the you-know-where. But I happened to run into, there was actually a group of adoring fans of the incredibly attractive persuasion, if you know what I mean. And I ended up getting very well acquainted with them, gave them a bit of a serenade. And it was a very long night. I paid for it in the morning, but luckily I had my entourage around me to make sure the violin was safe. But I want to make sure I put this away so that I don't have to worry about it for the trip. If that's okay with you. Apologies, Captain.
Roll a deception check. Is it just you three, by the way? Are you guys?
Yeah.
How's the whole group? Okay.
I'm just keeping quiet because I've lied along already. Oh boy, we are in.
That's a different total.
Natural 20. Yeah. Lead opposite from one of this. He's like, well, I've heard about the entertainment business. I know there's that kind of situation, I guess. I've been turned away so many times, but...
you understand. Look, and I just leaned a bit closer as well. It's, a few of them have friends that are very open-minded, if you know what I mean. Be able to,
I don't know about that.
get on you. And Delina will say, that's alright, you just get hold of me later, that's fine. Just now,
Get back on track.
Yes, I'm sure.
Because I didn't want to cause too much more fuss today, this whole thing out, we ran into some guards on the way up. If I can get them to take us down and I can put this away, and then that'll be me very much relieved for the rest of the trip.
They said they needed to clear it with you before they took us down.
That's right.
That's why we're bothering you.
Yes, we need to clear it with you and then take them down to the cargo bay. He says, okay, well, they are hired for protecting the guests as much as.
If it's not too much of an imposition.
They were just going to take us down, but they insisted on clearing it with you. We asked them not to bother you at all. But,
yes.
it looks like they're a stickler
well, I
for the
appreciate
rules.
that at least. Obviously, them stray from the task. They're like, yeah, of course. It should be fine then, yes. And unless there's a performance again, obviously we won't really have easy access to your instrument. I hope that's okay until
I've got an ace that does the trick. I always want to start strong with the band, but
definitely do.
This is one of my many talents. You'll see many more to come. So.
I'm looking forward to it. Yes. Take them down into the cargo bay, and he goes back to the end ship, and the guards escort you back up.
Nice.
This is a good plan.
When we openly say that, it's like, nice, he fell for it. This is an amazing plan.
I can't wait to see all the contents of that roll.
Be like oceans of that.
The guards were in on it.
You let the door shut.
perhaps I did that.
Yes, you enjoy your success. As you head down, they lead you down the stairs that take you to the middle deck and then carry on down to the lower deck. You come into quite a...
Do I recognise the doorway that we go through as the same place that I saw Garrett probably went into before Zafira hit me up? When I started first chatting up Zahara. That wasn't leaving it in a roll. What a dick.
There's a 17 in there.
Yeah, so that would be 4.
4? You were quite distracted by Zahana. So you're not 100% sure if this was the same place that
she
you
wanted to put into me.
But yeah,
we
you're
said
not
earlier,
100%.
Yeah.
You do remember there being a door, whereas this is just a staircase heading down. So you're assuming it's not the same place. But you're not 100% sure. But you come down into the cargo bay and you see quite a large, almost like a interior of a warehouse really, with some crates loaded up, some boxes, various boxes. You do see towards the back of the cargo bay quite a few lifeboats set up, and you see quite a wide open area with what looks like almost like just a large,
Big open hatch.
yeah, like a large ramp of some sort, but it's closed at the moment. And there's also a room to the side quite a small kind of office room. Yeah. Oh, well, you assume some sort of office with again staff only written on. No, there's actually no windows.
Hey, Garrick. Garrick? Garrick? What's in that room?
That's the safe room in there.
But the small one. What's the ramp for then?
The ramp's for bringing on cargo.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, we have to bring it on because they can't land the ship, so they
I'm not very intelligent, so.
it's in the air and they have to get up there somewhere. So.
There's no one around here. Or there?
No, you had passed a couple of guards on the way down, but Garrick and Corrick had let them know that the captain had given their say-so.
If I fired a gun in here, do I think that anyone would hear it?
Roll an intelligence check.
It's just a +0 on
It's a gunshot.
It's loud, but there's a lot of flaws. Or, like, people would probably, they might hear it, but would they necessarily be alarmed by it? Is anyone likely to come and investigate it later?
I mean, you haven't heard anything like that could pass for gunshots the entire time you were here, but you're not 100% sure if anyone would realise that something wasn't right if you were to fire it.
Good enough for me.
This is quite a large cargo area, so you imagine it's quite echoing at least.
Yeah.
So did you want to check on the safe room?
Yeah. I mean, we should probably start looking.
Right. How do we get through there?
We open the door.
Can we take you?
Yeah. So Garrett goes over, unlocks the door, and leads you in.
How does he unlock the door? Is there a key or a key?
It's a key.
Okay.
It's a key. Actually, roll a perception check.
Fuck. Why do I always ask? 14.
14. Yeah. You see him work a lock at the door, so you're assuming it's a key. Yeah. But yeah, Garrett steps forward to do that. Garrett standing back, looking around.
Gee, it's just a thing you all have, or?
Garrett's like, well, we have ones for secure doors, at least, yeah.
Very cool.
Do you know?
Yes?
Do you know if what's his name, Garrett? If Edward Garrett has any belongings in here?
Sorry?
Do you know if Edward Garrett has any belongings in here?
It's Garrett.
Yeah.
Well, I know his family built this place. But it's been refurbished, so I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. Maybe he does. He's a big wig head honcho. That's like we helped design it, isn't it? Something like that.
No, this is grandfather's shit.
Oh, well, yeah, maybe. I haven't given out any keys to anyone else, but we would just hide it, so we've been given keys. So, quite Garrett's shit.
Yeah, let's have a look around.
Okay, you guys step in. You can roll. You're actually asking them, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm with you.
So yes, I'm asking them. So we need to. That's what the mission is. We need to get something from them.
The proper stuff. It's, you guys in the room now. It's actually quite a cramped room. It's like about 15 feet by 20 feet. There's a desk on one side, and there's a couple of shelves on the other side, and just a wall. And he's pointing at the wall. So go through there.
I want to have a check through the desk and see if there's any paperwork that corresponds to the boxes.
Like an inventory.
Roll an investigation check.
Smart.
24. It's with a natural 20. I was waiting for the right time.
You do manage to find an inventory list. You see several things crossed off. You don't see any mention of Garrett's name. There's various other names.
Or anything for Zahara or mention of blueprints?
No, there's definitely no mention of Zahar. There's no mentions of blueprints. There's random things. There's like jewelry, some artworks, some not really anything that suggests blueprints anyway.
Is there anything magical?
Can I investigate the manifest to see if there's anything that could be a code word for something else?
Yes, but roll an investigation check as well.
16?
16?
Yeah.
Mostly, well, it's kind of hard to say. There isn't anything particularly code word like, nothing that's untoward in a storage inventory list.
Okay.
For it's been like unusual items, but you get the feeling that there's just some unusual people on here in the upper elite, just going for these weird trips.
Okay.
But yeah, otherwise it all seems above board.
I don't really got messed with the wall that they were pointing at, because they just pointed at a wall and said it was through there. So.
Okay. Roll an investigation check.
2.
It hurts. It hurts.
This is some trick.
Boy, you jokers. How do we get through the wall?
And they look at each other. Well, I can maybe let you in, but this starts getting a bit dangerous, I guess, for us.
It's already dangerous.
You're right. We want to deposit a violin in the most secure part of the vault.
That's literally what we're supposed to be here for. It's true, I guess.
Torgal, come on.
Quite literally, your orders.
Yeah, it's like they got a point. It's like, alright. Yeah, alright. So he goes over, and he brings out a key again, and you notice now there's actually a small diamond kind of indentation in the wall. And he places it in, and the whole wall goes and opens up, revealing another room beyond. And they step through.
Alright, where's the third room?
What's apparent in this room? We can see straight away.
Sorry?
What's apparent in the room? We can see straight away.
You guys are stepping in?
+5 longsword.
Just laying there, waiting. It's actually brick because it's mostly just like this kind of dim arcane lighting that's lit around. Who's actually got dark vision? Is that everyone?
I do not have
I think I did.
Take a look at my character sheet.
I assume not, because I'm like fine. I see shiny things.
Something else.
You didn't know before.
I wasn't sure.
There's in my notes, there's a backstory as well, if you need an explanation as to why it's...
Wait, I think I have seen it. I just remembered now. I didn't actually click until...
That's the idea.
Right, okay.
I forgot.
Cool, okay, you'll see.
Maybe we distract them all.
So,
Oh, okay, so yeah.
right.
They aren't actually looking for it.
Yeah.
So you three,
You guys
you three,
who has dark vision?
you three. Oh, you do have dark vision.
I got dark vision.
Okay, so 3 of you two don't see fuck all. Like it's you can just see the pinpoints of light as it heads back. You guys get a better approximation. It's about, from what you can tell, maybe about 50 foot wide. Dark vision starts cutting out towards the end, and you can just see the end of the wall, so about 60 at this longest point. There's metal everywhere, like metal containers, boxes, like kind of shelving units. It looks like some sort of vault. Stacks of containers towards the back, and 3 large boxes in the middle of the room with what look to be some sort of pipes coming out and disappearing into the, like, straight away into the ground, into the floor.
Okay.
That's about what you see.
So, Mr. Guard, friends, what in here is trapped?
What's trapped?
Indeed.
Well, not much now because we unlocked the door. So, right, just don't touch those. And he points to the boxes in the middle.
What's in those?
But obviously we're going to we're sticking around. So.
Sticking around.
It's in the boxes.
That's a power supply.
Oh, right. Okay, gotcha.
But you don't actually know what he's pointed out, but yeah. But they do eventually bring up the lights.
What does it power? Just out of question. No reason.